Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get everything working just fine. Audio seems a little bit low. Let's crank that up just a little bit. Yeah, okay. That seems good to me. Alright, so Botrix is in. And everything should be live, hopefully. Okay, let's Okay, so we should be back. How's it looking on the YouTube end? That should be good. We should be okay. We also have audio, which is something I previously took for granted, won't anymore. Alright, let's see. So, we need our desktop audio, and everything else should be pretty good. Let me just double check that this is in the right place. Alright, okay. I think we're in a good position. Let me just tweak a couple of things, and there we go. Beautiful and stunning and really loud. We'll see how that matches up against whatever else comes up. I'm sure it's going to get louder. It's already kind of loud just in this screen. Let's do a preemptive sure. Oh my god, I just muted the whole thing. Hopefully that's not what happened last time. It's been so long since I've used my controller, I had to check what exactly the instructions did. Okay, so this is fine. This is good. Audio is good. Everything looks perfect. Just perfect. Hello. Bugs, everything clear? Easy to see? If so, we will begin. Yeah? Yeah? It's like you can still hear me? Oh, you can hear me? Okay, don't mess with me on this one because so much, like, it's not letting me send messages in chat again, so I'm so paranoid. Okay, game on, face present, everything is ready and raring to go. Okay, good. Let me check my stream. We are good. We are safe. Alright. Cronos, the new dawn. I've managed to avoid every spoiler about this. I haven't watched trailers. I've barely seen like 1 or 2 screenshots, mostly while I was looking for thumbnails. That wasn't a big deal either. So let's see what Bloober Team can do. Death is a learning experience. Knowing what lies ahead will allow you to be fully prepared next time.
Listen to the will of those who will not speak.
Bars?
And if the tools are not willing, they will be.
So yeah, I've avoided basically everything on this. I think what's exciting about this is it's Bloober Team who made the banger of a Silent Hill 2 remake, but now they have to stand on their own 2 feet, right? They don't get the backing of a legendary game. They just gotta make it happen. Is this Taylor Swift propaganda? I keep seeing that. That's probably what it is. Only good news.
Operating unit signal loss detected. Lazarus protocol engaged.
It's always Lazarus. So I think the only way I know Lazarus is it's the person who is it Jesus brings back from the dead?
It's time to awaken. Commencing standard cognitive abilities.
Okay, GLaDOS, let's go. A little integrated tutorial.
What do you see?
A moth or a flea? Oh, I guess more likely to be animals fighting.
Animals.
I see my parents fighting. There are the divorce papers. This looks like one of those gremlins. Oh, okay, I don't get that. It also kind of looks like an atomic bomb. So I'm going to say ship sinking.
Sinking.
Again.
Why does everything look like a moth to me? Is this because they're symmetrical and have wings? Like, that looks like a bug, right? I'm not crazy. Fire spreading, river rushing. Okay, I'm leaning toward river rushing. I'm more of a river rushing guy, really.
River. Rushing.
If I had to pick.
Phase 2. Focus your attention. What is your purpose?
To pave the path to bring them back. I think, you know, we're a horizon scanner. Bugs on the mind.
The family
No doubt.
maintains the well-being of its members and of society.
Oh, capital mind. I'm gonna go with mother.
A mother is the female parent of a child. Mother.
Mother child.
Child.
Phase 3. Time pressure. Focus your attention. Act solely on your instincts. Everyone's already in place. People.
I'm gonna take the glass half full approach.
Conflict will always be found in society. Conflict.
Can I say people? Conflict? Well,
Society.
Eternity means the infinite time that never ends. Eternity.
endless. I mean, am I supposed to be picking the exact ones or just what I feel from vibes? Dark.
Trial completed. Welcome to the vocation, traveler. Your task is to find your predecessor, ND350.
Did we do good?
Secure the anchor. Let our work continue. The collective grants you favor with this relic.
Is my relic a gap?
It is a ship blade EPH-611. May it serve you all three.
My favorite model. I kinda like the protagonist's design.
Such is our calling.
Such is our calling. Please step out of the sarcophagus to begin your task.
Why are we Lazarus rising out of our sarcophagus? Earlier it also said, learn from your past, right? Knowing what comes ahead will aid you in defeating it, and I feel like if this is time related, maybe our predecessor is literally a version of us. Okay, look around. Oh, that's janky. Okay, a little charge shot. Beautiful. Now this control's really floaty. We'll see how that goes. Ready to face the world. It's just me and my suspiciously feminine looking helmet. I don't have a better way of describing it, but I think my implication is clear. It was all about death and rebirth, after all.
ND3576 initiating the travel log.
Oh shit, we're vlogging as we go.
The fallen predecessor
Really is the
last
future.
known location. Commencing search.
Right into it. Right, stick to display compass, see the current objective. I thought it was about to do the Dead Space quest marker thing, I'll be honest. Alright, so we have a shift blade, so we should be able to melee. Oh, there it is. Now this doesn't seem so bad so far. Just a little bit of good old exploring, finding our predecessor, who I'm really hoping looks nothing like us. surprised that doesn't bode super well, right? How do I do with waist-high walls? Expertly. And already, I shouldn't be surprised because the Resident Evil 2 remake was beautiful, but I have a feeling this is at least going to be something to look at. We just need the rest to hold up, right? I need some amazing enemy designs. Is that too much to ask? Incredible enemy designs. Do you think I have a flashlight? No? Just a gun? Hold on, so it is tracking to the last known location. I feel like that is sort of in the direction of the mansion. So we'll just take a quick detour on the... Oh, that was a quick detour, huh? Alright, let's go through what I assume is a school. So what's it called again? Cronos, the New Dawn. So it's definitely got something to do with time. And it looks post-apocalyptic too. Dun, dun, dun. One sec. Oh, weird bugs.
Traveler's structures found. Proceeding inside.
Also, let me know if this is too dark, because I cannot see a thing. Hello? Jesus, I must need a flashlight. Look at writings inside. It looks very dark. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but I'm wondering if it's meant to be. Hold up. I'm still on Nintendo controls, so I keep doing things wrong. Holy shit. Sounds good, bugs. Alright, let's just make sure we get gamma calibration. Okay. Yeah, I think it's meant to be dark. So that's fine. You will know them by their eyes. Okay. I bet they're real dreamboats, huh? Use melee to attack enemies or destroy certain objects. Punch stomp. It is Dead Space. Don't open. Is it going to say don't open dead inside? That's right. I've seen at least one episode of The Walking Dead. We're up to date on the latest references. Or like decade out of date references, I mean. Wait, hold on. Do you think I can mash this wall up? Okay, that's going to be a solid no. Oh my god. You know what? It's been a while since I've streamed. We're going to excuse that. God, this is way too dark. Dude, how do we... School's closed. Hope it's forever. Mrs. Rowinska told us to write every day about what we do at home and how we feel. She didn't say many words though, so here it goes. I feel better without math class. Going sledding with Carol and Marcel. Freedom. Oh, so I think this is based in Poland. And I have no idea how to pronounce even a single Polish word. Which is just going to make this a whole trip. Okay, yeah, I do think this is the correct darkness. But maybe just for the time being, we'll put it up just in case we've done something wrong. I want to keep our bases covered. Oh, beautiful. I can actually see. Imagine. Okay, that's locked. Or maybe I can beat it up. No? Solid door too much for you? Ooh. A little bit of energy. Oh, we've got those tight corridors, huh? What's cool about this so far is it's got, you know, it's got that futuristic aesthetic, but then it also has the benefit of being set in, you know, I guess this post-apocalyptic world. So it looks like sci-fi, but it's kind of not. This whole staying at home stuff is so lame. Mum says it's getting serious because they don't want Dad to go to work anymore. Saw some men doing some weird stuff on our playground too. It's all ruined now. Lots of trucks in it. And sandbags? Okay, I'm kind of semi-incoherent, but what I meant was it's nice. I feel like these environments are more scary and more relatable than something you'd see on, let's say, like the USS Ishimura or something, right, in Dead Space. I feel sorry for Mom. When we meet in the hallway, she smiles cheerfully, but her eyes are all red. She told me to stay out of Dad's room so I can get sick, just like him. An old rusty key. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, ton of energy. I'd really like to see what all of these areas look like. They just dropped me off to find my predecessor. No flashlight. No packed lunch. Nothing. And it's quiet too. Eerily quiet. Chemical compounds of everyday use suitable for fabricating many usable resources. Oh wow, generic. Chemicals, TM. Now what would I like to fabricate? Handgun ammo, shell patch. Oh, Bugs, you're making tomato soup in a toasty? Slaps. That's an absolute mood. What did I have today? I kind of didn't have a lot because I had this huge McDonald's yesterday. But then I had some really nice little chili flatbread with blue cheese and chicken, just like lots of chicken. Which I would say is more exciting than it sounds, but I think it's exactly as exciting as it sounds. Oh, here's the sci-fi. What did I get from McDonald's? That's a good question. So actually, I meant to get the Philly cheese stack, but they gave me the chicken Big Mac instead, and that is not good. It never looked good, and it just isn't. So I got that, 20 nugs. Is this man okay? I mean, like, he's obviously... Oh my god. Didn't realize they'd opened up a bakery down here. Are those mannequins? Okay, just for good measure, I think that's a... Alright, look, if I can't take down an inanimate object, I have no idea how I'm supposed to be doing well with anything else. This looks like it's going to close me off. And why are they approaching the light for like warmth or something? Alright, don't close behind me. So I do have a flashlight. And company, apparently. This guy's chill as hell. He's a thinking man, you know? Big Plato fan. Little puzzle. I would actually kill from McFlurry right now. Okay, 3 digits. 3-digit code. And the game started warning us about enemies. So I don't think it's going to take a huge stretch of logic to get a feeling for where this is going. Guys, fellas. Let's be reasonable. Oh, chemicals. Resource capacity? That makes no sense. Damn, so I'm only allowed 4? We are not in danger of an epidemic. Listen to the expert. Although many citizens experience similar symptoms, this phenomenon does not have the hallmarks of a situation that is outside the norm, assures Dr. Robert Tikwa from the Department of Health Sciences. All those absurd lies about people going blind en masse only create panic. Okay, that's not the same as them not being true, right? Maybe people should be panicking. Oh!
Location dog found. Saving collected data.
Cute. So I have this feeling that everything's going to be in the universe.
31 established. The perimeter seems safe. The port in this safe house is now active, using the fuses from another device upstairs. There was an emitter relic left in the base. By the will of the collective, I claimed it to aid the vocation. To my successors, if you need any more resources, you can use the surplus. The code is 367. Moving out to C31. Such is our calling.
Found a travel log. It was left here by the predecessor. He went off to C31, proceeding with the search.
Okay, so our predecessor started representing something he called the collective. And behind his voice, we could hear another, right? So are we thinking that this virus resulted in some sort of hive mind? And that's what we're fighting? And that's what we're fighting against ending up like. Okay, 3, 6, 7. Let me get those excess supplies. Look at the surplus. Did you know that products still may be good after their expiration date? Oh god, one sec. My mic fell. Oh. Let's get you back up. Oh, you got the wrong way. Oh my god. One second. Yeah, you're right, Bugs. It's all going a little bit wrong. Damn. But sometimes it do be that way. Alright. But I think we're all fixed up, so... let's give it a try. What a way to come back to a couple of weeks not streaming, huh? The flour and water alone can be used to prepare dozens of nutritious meals. That being healthier doesn't require meat in your diet. Don't think me, think we. Together we'll prevail. Mayor of New Dawn, Comrade Xenon. Kmiech? Kmiech? Oh, we're just making up a language. Dude, it is way too warm in my sweater. I'm actually gonna pass away. Surely perish. If this is how I go... there are worse ways than imminent heat death in your own room. Okay, wait, I gotta open my window. This is crazy. Maybe this should have been a Twitch stream. I feel like it's too chaotic. But who could deny that YouTube quality? Okay, let's head... Okay, no, that was literally the save point. Did we actually have a way of activating that door?
A generator. It is lacking 2 fuses.
Damn, even in the desolate future, there's no such thing as lacking a fuse puzzle in a horror game. Hey, Bugs. Luckily I fixed my little problem, but not before it gave me a little heart attack. So the... oh, this is wonky. This actually... okay, I'm like... I'm getting obsessed with the details. Focus. Now let me have a little... are we leapers? Can we leap? Gleefully? Nice. I need to see one of these new guys. One of these new fellas. What are we dealing with in Cronos? Can we push this down? No, okay, that's mainly just for appearances. Alright, no, nothing... Ah, man, nothing here either. Just a little bit of energy. Nothing here. That's a lot of room to create just for a small pickup. Maybe I'm too used to all the big upgrades from Silksong. Alright. It did not escape me that they've prevented our path of escape. What do we got here? Alarm clock? There's like 7 or 8 clocks here. Okay, no, there's more. Like some kind of clock museum. I can definitely clock that this person was a fan. Oh. Damn. That clock went before its time. I've got more. I've got more in the tank, but I respect all of you too much to do anything about that. You're gonna burst out, aren't you? Come on, do it. Oh my god. Okay. Thank god. Dude, I thought that my charge attack would at least stagger them.
It's down. Shell not compromised.
Orphan encounter. Orphans. It's weird, this sort of talk of mothers, fathers, orphans. I have a feeling it's supposed to be, I don't know, conditioning us to understand what is the collective and whether, you know, we might be susceptible to it or not. So when they do the psychological baseline test right at the beginning of the game, maybe that's what they're testing for. They're saying, society, does that represent togetherness to you? And if so, how much togetherness? Oh, too much for my liking. Alright, nice. So far the gunplay feels like a little bit jank, but I will say, with the survival horror, that can add to the charm. Nice. Oh my god, what a stunning blue. Alright, let's just head down. We've just got to find our predecessor. Yeah, I guess what I want to know is, when we say predecessor, are we saying a year ago, 2 years ago? Or are we saying just now? Can't do anything with that. I don't know if this is like a heat lamp or if it's sort of the Cronos equivalent of a burning oil can. My character kind of caked up. No, that's flat. But Bugs, come on. Like, I don't want to shame anyone. I don't want to shame anyone, but that's barely even a slice of cake, and that's okay, right? We all have different bodies. Oh, just tilt the camera. From the back? Okay, from the back maybe, but the side tells the truth. Another boy, Marcel Marzek, 8 years old. Navy blue button-down coat, black tie, knee-high socks, and worn-out black leather shoes. Shows no symptoms. Radio for a search effort, ASAP. Hold up, this is something we need to verify. Yeah, okay, you know what? If we got our protagonist on the step machine, we might be talking, right? Okay. Where are we headed? Like, the projected last location of our predecessor isn't that far. And I think that's going to give us sort of a huge clue into the nature of the game. Because do we feel like this is the kind of prologue where you're meant to die or something like that? And then you find out that you are your next successor? You gnarly.
I encountered malformed biomass. Caution advised.
Yeah, okay. I think malformed, maybe too vague of a term for what I'm seeing here. You know, like, malformed is when I expect, I don't know, a head to look slightly larger. Not whatever's going on there. Okay, wait, is there a way for me to quick turn? I know I'm gonna have to take evasive action. More bullets. Haha, love that. More bullets, this guy's personal vlogs, and a locked door.
To those who were sent here after me, if you have been tasked with finding a target that is located in A0 or any sector in the vicinity of the Unity Hospital, you will fall. I am cutting off the path. The chances of traversing it are close to 0.
The way is shut.
Resources are scarce. Evaluate whether you can be of use to the vocation in other ways. Such is our calling.
So it's weird, they have this hive mind thing going on, but there's not really a hive mind because they're still communicating to each other. So that it feels like it's not telepathically. Close to 0 sounds like a challenge. Not for us, right? Dumb. Also, I think the way is shut sounds like a Lord of the Rings reference about Moria, right? The way is shut. Like drums in the deep or something like that. Get out, get out, get out. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a beautiful birth. I'm so glad I was here for that. And what a stunning little child. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to give me 5. That's fine. That's okay. That wasn't close. That didn't take almost all of our handgun ammo. Ah, we need 3 canisters for that. That's fine. Why don't I just take a picture of them instead? What does energy even mean? Because I've collected a bunch of energy. Maybe that's... I guess that's currency. Okay, so now my mind's already theory crafting. Forget why that took me so long to say. But I'm thinking that they're called orphans because they're sort of abandoned by the hive when they're born, which is why they need to communicate in sort of other ways. What difficulty am I playing on? So I don't think I picked a difficulty setting. So it may be one size fits all. Because I know what you're thinking, like these enemies seem kind of tanky. But they might just be playing into the survival horror aspect. And hopefully, we'll be doing a lot more survival than horror. Things will return to normal soon. In his last proclamation, General Wojciech Jaruzelski reassured our nation that the crises affecting most Polish cities has been brought under control. The Ministry of Defense has successfully completed a stabilization operation spanning the entire country, and thanks to their swift response, the spread of the foreign virus has been halted. General Jaruzelski urged the residents of quarantine cities to stay strong and abide by the restrictions. He further announced plans to set up a specialized commission to trace the origin of this ubiquitous foreign disease. Okay, so they gave everyone the all clear, and it's no surprise when they were being that encouraging that people started going out, right? As we saw, the initiative in the UK was eat out to help out. Obviously in the sense of dining, but catchy for other reasons. So it looks like a train station. I like this. Puzzles. Come on. After work? You're not going to do me like that, are you? Nothing too difficult. You miss eat out to help out? It was like the worst initiative for enhancing the spread of COVID. But were there like discounts? I don't actually know what the incentive was.
The orphans grow even stronger as they merge. Efficiency discipline is recommended. It is highly recommended to proceed with caution. Such is our calling.
Okay, weird. The orphans merge. Whole bunch of restaurants were 50% off? Okay, hold up. If I was a time traveler, the first thing I would do? Travel back 5 years. God damn. They only like one color of shoe in Poland, or what's going on? This seems not okay. Yo, what's good, man? How you been doing? I haven't been around much, so I haven't seen what's been going on. I know you've been consistent though. I see you online occasionally. All right, what do we got? Oh, we take those. Oh, this is pitch black. Did my flashlight run out? Oh no, that can't be. I think we're fine. False alarm. False alarm. No need to panic. I think we're good. But dude, what did I come here for? Keys. A key to a shop. Oh my god. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. He's just a narcoleptic orphan. To be expected, right? Oh no, that's not good. That's okay, guys. I believe in warning shots. Shit. Just give him a chance. Come on. Ah! Oh, that's not good. Okay, wait. Finesse? Something like finesse. Oh my god. That's not good. That's not good. Flanking maneuver? Okay, wait. How do I heal? Is that square? Triangle? I'm not even using a PS5 controller. I'm using a... I don't have any healing. That doesn't pause. Very cool. Thank you. Oh my god. No way. Just... Oh, we're about to be the next successor. No way.
When they merge, they become stronger.
Dead foes can be consumed by living enemies, which make them harder and stronger to kill. Doing good staying on that grind. Nice. It's so good that you've been staying consistent. I've been on and off for like 1 to 2 weeks. I've been doing crazy stuff. I've been looking into Twitch because I thought Twitch might be a fun thing to do. But dude, I don't know if you've tried Twitch or if you multi-stream there, but that is so tough to get off the ground. But I've been having a fun time with it though. Yeah, the game's pretty good so far. I don't know if you heard about this one, if you played the Silent Hill 2 remake, but it's by the same developers, right? Bloober Team, who also did, God, what's it called? It's a really classic indie horror game about an artist. Well, there goes my brain. Again, post-work is my excuse.
The orphans grow even
So
stronger.
I think it looks good so far. It has got, it's got some Dead Space vibes,
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
but it's a little
Such
clunky
is our calling.
and not in like a fun heavy armor way. So we'll see what. Oh. Oh, we are so not good. We don't have anything for healing. Oh! Oh my god!
Cat.
You better not be merged with. Okay, we got a new entry, so I have a feeling that's going to be a recurring character. We're safe. Yeah, a tiny fella. Oh, a tiny fella who brought me healing. No way. I think we're actually going to have to survival horror this. In terms of, actually just save our things. Don't try and kill everyone and everything. I feel like Resident Evil has trained us wrong. Twitch is hard, get started thinking about it, but you've been TikTok live and it's great. I think that makes so much sense, especially because you've got that FNAF focus. I feel like you must be able to get like a big TikTok audience. Oh my god.
Access denied. No essences detected.
I feel insulted. No essences?
Marking its location.
I'm full of essence. I'm an essence kind of guy. And I've heard that vertical streaming in general is really, really good. I just haven't been willing to sort of experiment and set that up. I also want to make more videos. Like I've seen you made a few like fun experimental videos, like the newscasts and stuff like that. I think doing that sort of thing would be really, really cool. All right, what do we got? Okay, we got some huge stash. I'm pretty sure we're chatting about pre-order bonuses. I don't want to ruin the experience like that. But yeah, the big thing with Twitch is like there's no visibility. So unless you got some guys hanging out, raw. Cores can be used to unlock special upgrades for the traveler's equipment in the workstation. Okay, sure. Is this a workstation? Nailed it. Alright, I need... Yeah, no, that's good actually, that's perfect. Because this doesn't feel like it has any firepower, but you know, there's room for growth. Don't we all have that? Yeah, the skits are really fun. I'm surprised they don't get more views than they do. Like, they still do well, right? But I thought, like, they might go big.
Like most solid organic
Because they are really solid.
such as
Crack me
wood
up.
or biological tissue, orphan bodies are susceptible to rapid oxidation.
The
My
largest water
observations
bottle in the
also
universe.
suggest that incineration is a proficient way to remove organic accumulations, which I named biomass. The torch is the most efficient tool to ultimately destroy tissue before it has time to regenerate. Such
What
is our
is happening here? Okay, so we have us, the travelers. We have a combined calling, which is to remove the orphans. Which, you know, doesn't sound so good on a CV. 100% success TikTok live, you're able to set it up. Dude, did you just like multi-stream through OBS? Or, like, what have you been working on? Because I know you're always big on the YouTube lives. Is it like a multi-stream or you do like a separate one? Oh. Okay. We have bolt puzzles, as well as bolt cutter puzzles, as well as fuse puzzles. We're hitting all of those classic notes, for better or worse, I think. Dude, I'm gonna call that biomass. He was definitely cultivating biomass. Alright. I don't know why that one body was catching strays. That's my bad. There we go. Nice. Yeah, this place is covered in biomass. I wonder what makes the difference between the living and the dead. Torch fuel blueprint. I'll take it. A highly combustible substance used by the torch. Okay, but how am I going to use that? When's the next Steam sale? They have Steam sales almost every week. But do you mean like the next significant one? Dude, I wonder if they'd have one around Black Friday, like the 28th of November. They probably have a big one then. TikTok has its own live studio. Do you have to like connect it to your mobile? That sounds kind of crazy. Highly combustible substance used by the torch. Okay, well none of that helps me here. Hold up. I think we were meant to upgrade, and I think like I totally smooth-brained this. How do I even use my torch? Because we have combustible ammo. Love that for us. And a core. But nothing else there. Yeah, I wonder if you can sort of like hook in OBS to the TikTok like API or whatever. But no, you'd probably need some crazy internet to string that sort of thing. Okay, not here. That looks like somewhere I want to go. The flesh tunnel. Couldn't go wrong. could not go badly. Yeah, no, let's actually...
Most solid organic compounds, such as wood or biological tissue. Orphan bodies are susceptible to rapid oxidation.
Now,
My observations also
I'm already
suggest
lost.
that incineration is
Hold
the
on.
way to remove organic accumulations, which I named
Okay,
biomass.
let's sell the camera.
Torch is the most efficient tool.
As much as I'd love to become a hobbyist photographer, now's not the time. Oh, dude, okay, no, we can use that thing to upgrade. Okay, suit integrity, inventory slots, resources limit. I feel like it has to be the resources limit. Oh, do it all in TikTok Studio so you have access, but there's ways to do it easy. Ah. Dude, especially if you end up doing those TikTok streams, I guess it makes sense, right? You don't need the heavy bandwidth. Dude, I got this on something crazy. Yeah, I'm running this on like 32 kilobytes a second. Because, you know, like, that's one of the things, Twitch looks like arse. I was gonna say no offense to Twitch, definitely offense to Twitch. And that kind of means, like, I feel like a lot of the games aren't done justice. But I know it's much more about hanging out than the game itself, but I would like the game to look good. So we need something to undo that lock. And they've been mentioning this flamethrower, but I'm not seeing a flamethrower. Yeah, I had bad internet literally for my entire life until like a few months ago. And now I'm living in the future. Bugs can back it up. Those download speeds, wild. Dude, I'm worried. I feel like I can shoot this, but I'm asking for trouble. No breakable windows, no alternate. You can't hop this? You can't... Hold on. Dude, this suit must be really tight or something. Yeah, YouTube quality is insane. But yeah, they don't have the same sort of fun integration. Like, for Silksong, they released these masks you can get for subscribing to people who are streaming Silksong. And Bugs has one of them, and she loves it. But then you can't obviously bring that over. Oh, this looks like something. Oh, crazy. Good bit before you get good internet. Dude, yeah, I think especially like the infrastructure in the UK is not great, but I know the US can be so sketchy for internet. You've only got like a few providers, right? Not a lot of competition incentive. Bogdan. I know he's an intellectual, but sweeping the platform is something anyone can do, even a goddamn Marxist economist. Hereby, hire my fucking nephew before he chews the plaster off your walls. Yours truly, Stashek Lager. Fair enough. Parts of a destroyed mechanism used in fabricating. That's good. I love fabricating. Yeah, I think November makes sense. Bugs has basically been on a tear. She's really into like completionist stuff at the moment. She's been buying a lot of like small to medium sized games and just 100% in them. She's been having a time. I don't know. I don't know if you're much of an achievement hunter, Cool Clips, but like, it's never been my kind of thing. I kind of just get through games. Oh, dude, so I can burn this. Okay, wait. I need more torch fuel. No, dude, that was the torch fuel here. You got another one for me? Oh, blessed. Okay, I'm gonna need you to load me up on one more, Chief. At least. Alright, cultivating biomass. Traveler's Seal Key. A device used to unlock doors sealed by the Travelers, found in Sector A31. So, we previously came across one of our predecessors who said that any sector outside the Union or around the Union Hospital would be impossible to get through because they'd sealed it. They said the way was shut. But if that ain't a seal key, you do that with very few games. Which ones? Like the FNAF games? So I've thought about it. I think I might like to 100% something like Dark Souls. or one of the other Soulsborne games. Oh, Stingy. Or even something like Silksong. Dude, Silksong's crazy. Bugs can back up how much of a wild ride that was. So frustrating at the start. Okay, so I think Traveler Seal Key should be good. And then what remains? Get a little bit of energy. The virus never sleeps. By forming groups, you are helping to spread the disease. Okay, I got it. Atomize society further. Sure thing, sure thing, sure thing. Oh, we opened the gate. FNAF games are hard to 100%, you got a few done. Have you done like those challenge runs, like the 2020-20s? I've thought about trying 2020-2020 whatever. Just for the first game, see how it goes. Silksong would be impossible to 100%. Oh, because of the Steel Soul. Yeah, one of the achievements for Silksong is doing the permadeath run. You got to be built so different. Like, if you aren't just a speedrunner, I can't imagine you doing it. Oh, this little thing is just fluttering. It's kind of cute, but I thought I heard enemy steps.
The citizen confirmed that her name is Veronica Kaminsky, born 1948.
Dr. Veronica Kaminsky.
Wow, tell him, Veronica.
What is
Slay.
this? Why am I here? Am I being arrested?
Doctor, you are here because the situation at the steelworks has changed. We have come into possession of a certain asset.
Asset?
Certain asset. Something to solve the problem with the steelworks. I'm assuming it went wrong and we're gonna have to pick up the pieces. I beat the first one 2020 in one of the fan games. Dude, yeah. I feel like fan games, especially in terms of difficulty, are such a mixed bag because they just don't have the same experience of balancing the game. But I kind of watched a bunch of strategy videos actually on 2020 on the first game. I thought that would be fun. I also did want to learn Ultimate Custom Night, but that's just like a whole thing in and of itself. I have a whole plan around it. I want to replay Security Breach as well because I think Bugs might have a good time watching that. I think she missed the start. Is that yeah, but I've been off it too long. I need to do a little more. Okay, well that's beautiful. Because for a game called Cronos, we hadn't seen a ton of time-related stuff. That Stranger Things soundtrack does hit. It's kind of interesting. It makes the whole thing feel a little bit retro-futuristic. Now that I think about it, even our sort of suit design is a little bit like retro and clunky, almost like a deep-sea diver. Wait, is that a little camera? Oh my god, that's my flashlight. Wait, that's so cool. No way. UCN is so hard, don't know if you can beat it. Yeah, I've seen the things people go through for UCN. In like the first 20 seconds, I feel like they do a whole night's worth of work. Only Union in Christ can give us shelter during the raging storm. The Church of the Last Days is your sanctuary. Yeah, the suit is so cool, so cool. I think they managed to put together something really, really iconic, which I think is hard to do these days. Because it feels like a lot of suits and armor, you know, you've seen them 100 times, but this one's hitting different. Okay, wait, is there a... Maybe I have to loop around this way. But so, I was watching... Do you know Bones 5? I was watching some of his videos because he does some crazy challenges. And he always does like mini documentaries and breakdowns on them. I had a lot of fun watching his stuff. Mostly backgrounding, but... What does that say? Babble of the party is not information. Yeah, tell me about it. Release the steelworks. This game is going to be making a whole lot of political points, and I think I may miss most of them. So we'll see. Oh, nice. But it sounds to me like they had to shut down the steelworks, possibly throwing the workers out of work, out onto the streets, but for like the good of the people, right? Because we had this virus spreading, but... Yeah, he did Ultimate Custom Night, and then he did maybe like 4 or 5 challenges, which he personally said he thought were way harder than Ultimate Custom Night. Like one called Hopeless Pursuit, or he was doing 2020 and like 3, or like, it was either 2 or 4 FNAF games at once. He is built... I don't even know how he's built. You're gonna get up. I know you're gonna get up. Why don't we skip to the part where you get up? No? Still playing coy? Alright. Then let me see you here again. Oh god. Man, that's cool. They give so much necromorph energy. Aw. Family. Yeah, so cool. And like, I'm not really a challenge person myself, but I like seeing other people do it. Okay. I am so sorry to wake you. This is your morning wake-up call. Right. We want to be really careful with resources. So we're going to get in and out. Ducking, weaving. Weaving and ducking. Get me down there. Did he drop in after me? No. Oh my god. Okay. You know, that's always ominous, like in horror movies, when the monster backs off because of maybe something bigger, right? Damn, gnarly. Okay, we have 1 flamethrower piece. So, you know, we got to get to work. I don't want to see any of you guys. Especially not you, tangler looking motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. Always a bigger fish. It's like in those nature documentaries where they'll show you like a little circle of life. Like they'll show you like a little ant getting eaten by like I don't know, a mantis who gets eaten by a spider. Except it's all me. It's me all the way down, and I'm the one getting eaten by the spider. The mantis was a random shout. I'm only thinking that because Bugs recently got a mantis. Come on. Dude, I can see you guys pulsating. You're not fooling anyone. Alright. So that's fine. They're toast. Oh, little gravitational anomaly. Love that for us. Something bad gonna happen in here. Yeah. I think the sounds alone are enough for... Ugh, god, everything's very... Yeah, I don't have a better word for it. Everything in here is very sphinctery, you know? Just a lot of sphincter energy. Like, I think if you weren't... Oh, that gave me quite a bit of ammo, huh? Probably a good thing. Right, let me actually heal up. Because we're still on medium health. Let me just get a quick hit of broccoli. Oh, quick craft? I did not read that. Fingers crossed. Dude, I feel like I'm missing something. Like there's supposed to be a key or a note. Dude, yeah, every wall is a mouth. And this is indicating something, right? What does this mean? Is this just like a cozy, warm nook? Kind of comfy. I could see myself here for the next few years. Alright, let's just keep moving. Okay. Alert conflict? Shit, okay. Nice. Was that a headshot? Which head? Oh god. Alright, dude, wait. Wait. Okay, as long as you're coming one at a time. We can... Oh my god. I did not need to see what's going on with that. I wish, you know, these necromorphs could wear a bra. It's probably gonna be fun. Dude, I need that flamethrower ammo. If you guys could both... Yeah, very polite. Thank you. Quick flank. Nice. No. Dude. God, not her losing her entire head mid-scream. Thanks. Oh, kind of clean. We take those. They must have hit me though, because my HP is still kind of mid. Basically by definition. Yeah, they got cooked in at least 2 ways, right? A non-combat relic module capable of tuning into an anomaly. What's good, Azadilla? Dude, I kind of finished Silk Song. And then I found out I didn't finish it. And there's more. So I've been on that grind. Have you been playing? It's so good. Okay, wait. So, manipulate the oddities. What does that mean? Hold on, let's get a quick sit rep, see what we're dealing with. Massive flash, sure. Yeah, sure thing, Cool Clips. I'll catch you around. I'll try to tune into one of yours soon. Oops. Alright, so we can manipulate anomalies. Oh, that might be the only thing to do here. You too, man. Oh. Well, I love that. Oh, hold up. Lore. Assessor.
The predecessor, ND3500, reached.
Shit. What are we gonna get from them? I wonder if we're only deployed when the last predecessor is lost.
The anchor is intact. Well done. Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
Oh, you only play one game at a time? Bugs does the same thing. I'm really bad. I'll play like 5 or 6 games at the same time unless I really lock in with one. But I must have played like 30 hours of Silk Song over the past like 4 or 5 days.
Edward Wisniewski. Calculating coordinates.
But it's tough. So what are you playing then?
Dive location in D3. The nearby housing project. You never reached him. I will carry on where you left off. The location continues.
Oh, MGS Delta? Dude, is that just a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3? I've been meaning to sort of like do my nerd homework and play the Metal Gear Solid games like my whole life. I've played a lot of 5 and a tiny bit of 1, but I never got around to like the actual good ones like 3. But the remake looks nutty. And it's not too long too, right? So you can kind of finish that and then get on Silksong if that's the plan. Okay, wait, hold up. Do I need that oddity? Oh! Yeah, I think the only thing holding me back from Delta is that I'm kind of poor at the moment. And it was an expensive game. So yeah, I'm a little bit cheap. Yeah, I was thinking about watching someone else play it, but then I think it might be something you want to experience yourself. Oh, this is your first one. Do you think you'll have trouble sort of like transitioning to the other ones then? Because I think apart from Metal Gear Solid 5, they're all kind of dated in different ways. Oh, actually, wait, no shit. I did play Metal Gear Solid 4. They're sort of like wild, almost like long interactive movies, the later ones. And then the previous ones, I mean, the first one is a straight up like PS1 game. But they're so iconic that I want to know, you know? That's why I say, like, there are so many games which are there, which I have as, you know, my nerd homework, where, like, people like them for a reason. I want to know why. I want to know what's going on with Solid Snake. Solid Snake, Liquid Snake, Big Boss, who are they? Yeah, dude, Metal Gear Solid 4, I really liked it, but god, that's an exercise in patience. Oh, hello! Alright, okay. I'm not engaging with this. Oh my god. Holy shit, I can't headshot something which doesn't have a head. Okay, wait. That seems to be doing a lot of work, but I really need another fuel canister. That's probably fine. Actually, that's probably okay. Shit. Bullets. We'll take those, we take those. Oh no. Dude, I don't know if anyone saw that, but it started absorbing the other dead bodies around it. So if you don't torch them, you know, they're eating that shit up. That's crazy. Yeah, I think I might try to find some time to play Delta. I think one of the things I was less excited about for Delta was because Hideo Kojima himself like wasn't a huge fan, and I almost feel like, I don't know, I almost feel like I want to do right by him because it was his series. But the end of 1949 marked a new dawn for Poland. As the first municipal buildings were built for this envisioned city of the future, here the nation's best and brightest came together to construct a shining symbol for the triumph of socialism. At the heart of this vision was the construction of the largest industrial complex in the country, the New Dawn Steelworks, designed as a testament to human ambition and collective strength. The steelworks soon became the pride of the entire Polish nation. I'll give you a lowdown on the game in a sec. Yeah. The builders of this monumental project worked with unparalleled enthusiasm, forging a unique system of leadership that inspired all. These work leaders, driven by a sense of purpose and remarkable skill, became living examples of the ideal socialist man, dedicated, capable, and unyielding in their commitment to the collective. Among these heroes, one stands above the rest: Roman Baryaka. His exceptional achievement secured his place in history. Baryaka and his team achieved the extraordinary, setting a record of laying an astonishing 19,000 bricks in a single day. Holy shit. 19,000 bricks? That must have been a hell of a Taco Bell order, you know what I mean? Modern homes rose from the earth, attracting courageous young men and women from every corner of Poland. These pioneers came not only to build, but to live in a community crafted with care, designed to meet every need of its citizens. New Dawn became more than a city. It was a bright beacon of hope where families could thrive and raise their children in the spirit of socialism. So, here's what we know about the game so far. There are these weird time anomalies and we're caught in the city of New Dawn. We are the Travelers. We're a collective of people who are trying to beat whatever these things are. We call them orphans, which I think have been formed by basically the propagation of a virus across Poland. I think it's weird because it kind of has a political angle, but I'm not sure what the political take is. Whether it's supposed to be like a little critique of socialism, as they're showing these people like weirdly merged and together, but in a way that's sort of like sick and twisted. But so it's by Bloober Team, who most recently did the Silent Hill 2 remake. Really, really good game. And this is kind of them striking out on their own to do a similar game, but you know, without that Silent Hill framework. If you haven't played Silent Hill 2 remake, do. I think that's one of my favorite games, probably of all time. This is not as good so far, but it's tough competition.
Interesting.
Did she really just say that? She said, huh, neat. I do think that's fun though, how you can sort of romanticize even the most ordinary acts, right? Where you're like, wow, really, I'm communicating across time to myself. When you're taking like a note in a notebook. Oh. Yeah, I've clocked like, oh god, it must be like 35 hours in Silksong, and I've seen some people say they completed or 100% of the game at 50 hours. Insane. The whole concept of the underground station is regarded as one of the most ambitious urbanistic projects. Okay, I'm probably not gonna go through the architecture of New Dawn right now. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the monster design's really cool. I think they've taken a cue both from Dead Space and maybe like The Thing. There's a lot of tentacles going around. That's what I have to say. A lot of tentacles, a lot of moody lighting, and an insanely cool looking protagonist. So I think it's going to be good, honestly. I think it will be good, but I think it's got to be given a little bit of time to come into its own. Hygiene is the foundation of health. Do not shake hands when greeting. Take care of your hygiene. When you don't feel well, don't leave your home. Limit contact with others. Do not tent or organize. Keep your distance. Oh, no cash for me? Dude, I would like to... Oh, wait, that's an anomaly. That's another note. Dear Olivia, tell Crizia to go to the Unity Hospital and ask them to give us some of their emergency resources. Beg them if you must. After all, we can't let those people go completely blind. Don't believe them if they say they don't have any. They must have some. I saw the big military trucks going in that direction yesterday. It must have been medical supplies, because what else? Maybe a miracle happened and the commies agreed to finally accept help from the Red Cross. I have a feeling Unity Hospital was something like a ground zero for what's happening here. I don't think the military was going there to give them medical relief. Probably not the case. I'm gonna shoot a wild guess and say it went really badly. Okay, here's my little storage system. I think these are all just save points, right? So what we can do is hit another upgrade. So I have 2k. Reload speed, charge speed, clip. I'm actually pretty okay with how my things are. Okay, I mean, stability maybe. Oh dude, actually let's save up for more firepower. Yeah, it's a really good looking game. It's a really good looking game. I think Bloober Team, they've always been really on point with their art direction. Okay, some healing. That's really good, dude. We've been low health for like 3 to 5 calendar days. Yeah, I think this game is in the future. It's not clear whether this virus has sort of spread outside of Poland, but time is even more than just an element in terms of like where this is placed. We seem to be able to manipulate time. I think that we haven't died yet, but I'm guessing if we die, there's probably going to be a time-related in-universe mechanic for how we revive. And also, if you haven't seen, here's my favorite part. Like my little flashlight on my left shoulder. It's like a little Star Wars droid or something. I really like it. Like someone deserves a promotion. I don't know who. There's someone for sure. Okay, there's got to be an angle on this anomaly. Oh, maybe around the side? Oh, perfect. Yeah, it's cool. They've sort of done what Dead Space does, where everything is in universe. So I think that we have predecessors, people exactly like us, and every time they die, a new person gets sent out. That's us at the moment, and then we try and retrieve their memories. So I think that this save, this recorded data, is also kind of in universe, us putting our memories or data into this machine. That's what I'm feeling anyway. Oh! Oh my god, they learned how to fly. Oh, well, yep, nope, they are gone, never to be seen again. Left only the bare bleeding stumps of a thigh and 2 legs. That's crazy. Yeah. I think game mechanics being in universe is underappreciated. It makes such a difference. Maybe not even to immersion, although that's nice sometimes, but it just makes things very like thoughtful and cohesive. So I like what they're doing. I feel like they're pretty ambitious. I'm just trying to remember what their most famous game was apart from the Silent Hill 2 remake. It's like, oh, Layers of Fear. Dude, that's what it is. They made Layers of Fear. That was like their first big breakout game, maybe even their first game, which was this indie horror game, which was essentially just one of those indie horror game working simulators, which have been really popular over the past like 5 to 10 years. But it was executed well, so it got really popular. It did the whole rounds in like the YouTube horror let's play space, like Markiplier. I actually don't know the other big YouTubers, but Markiplier played it. Ticket, please. Dude, that's really cool. I love how they've interlaced these arms. A permanent lockdown has been ordered. Any unauthorized attempts to leave the city will be severely punished. Got it. That's okay. We're here on official business. Only authorized attempts. Oh, look at that. It's almost like they were clambering to get into the truck to escape. A little bit of environmental storytelling. So the red stuff, as far as I can tell, are just parts of like temporal anomalies. So we're able to find like these anomalies and rewind time just a little bit. Unless you mean the fleshy stuff. In which case my answer would be definitely flesh. But whose? I'm not entirely sure. Everyone's might be the right answer. Okay, I feel like there has to be a way down. Hold on. Let me use 110% of my IQ. Whole lot of nothing. Wait, no, this looks like something. It looks like pipes. Oh, never mind. Okay, neat. We just needed to find a new angle on it. Has that helped us? Oh, yeah, it has. But I really like it when games have anything to do with time. I'm trying to think if there's any good examples. Alan Wake 2 kind of plays with time a little bit. Or more that they play with mixing of like time and dimensions and all sorts of other stuff. Shouts to Alan Wake, actually. Oh my god. It's a boy. I don't know if that helped. Okay, wait, let's actually heal up. And prepare for the worst. Alright, that's one ear. That's so funny, wait. Oh god, oh my god, oh god. Okay, I don't want to spend this yet. I want to save those in case we end up facing more. But what I am going to do is I'm going to use my fire. Is he still okay? Oh my god, I should have used it. Maybe because he's spiky, he's like further ahead in the period. Oh god. I missed it. They're static and I missed it. Very Bloodborne, the monster design. Yeah, especially like, I think later on in Bloodborne where it gets more, you know, what do they say, like cosmic? And people just become like twisted shapes and stuff. I definitely see the vibe. Bloodborne's another game I need to replay it because I didn't get the sort of like true ending. I just got the regular ending. But I'm waiting for Bloodborne to get released on PC. Though I've heard you can play it on PlayStation Plus on your PC, which also I think works for me. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Oh! Dude, I could have got my feet just like trapped in there. My little toes. Totally removed. Might be waiting a while. I know. It's sad. I mean, look, they ported over Sekiro and we have all the Souls games, Elden Ring. But no Demon Souls remake, no Bloodborne. Sad. I'd play the Demon Souls remake on PC as well. That'd be sick. Okay. Suit integrity, firepower. But yeah, I mean, I have a Switch too though. And one of the big reasons I got that is because they're releasing the, spiritual successor to Bloodborne on the Switch, which, like, what a strange and kind of fuck you choice. They're like, oh, you loved Bloodborne? Well, if you don't have a Switch 2, you don't get to play any more Bloodborne.
Module found. The hammer.
Who wants to bet this is a shotgun?
It
That
will
looks like a
help
shotgun.
gain an advantage in close quarters.
Okay. Dude, actually, I have way too much stuff. Let's see if we can exchange this energy bank for anything. So we have... Oh, I need this. Oh, I don't have inventory space for the torch fuel. Why did I say inventory like that? Oh, is Dustport what it's called? Do you think they'll port it over at any point? I feel like Switch exclusives never get ported because Nintendo has just a death grip on the world. Yeah, that sucks. Dude, I have no inventory space for shotgun shells. I need to do something about that. Hold on. Shit, I need to upgrade my inventory space. Where's the fabricator? Is this it? Okay. Huge. Do you know when it's coming out? Wait. Firepower stability. Okay. But yeah, I honestly, it was a really ill-advised purchase on my behalf. Oh wait, energy for energy in a workstation. Like, I need to pay off my Switch in like December, I think. Maybe that pod will... Oh my god, Bugs, you're right. I can stream Duskbloods with the Elgato thing you got me. 2026. Oh, okay, so they're kind of keeping it vague. Dude, wait, hold on. 1,000 credits? Wait, now we're cooking. That's almost enough for one of my upgrades. Like one of the actual big ones. Let's save up for that. Alright. Let me just ransack the rest of this place. As we do. Also, I hate to be negative, but I feel like when you've made something so cool, you don't just want to be like, hey, look, you have this weapon. It's actually just a shotgun. Not that there's anything wrong with shotguns. But I'd almost like something more creative. But yeah, it's crazy to me that the console wars have ended. Like, Xbox is not a thing anymore, really. But that Switch is still swinging for the exclusives. Spend Christmas with your relatives. Use the quarantine to spend quality time with your loved ones. Strong family is the foundation of socialism. To be honest, I think a lot of the time, my strongest family bonds are built when we have a break from each other. I don't want to jump down there. Yeah, or maybe even like a Bloodborne remake. Because it still looks pretty good, but it is a little dated, for sure. Alright, what do we... Ah, chemicals, okay. Maybe shotgun shells? What's their problem with socialism? Yeah, so I can't tell if they're criticizing socialism or not yet. I think it depends. So what exactly caused the issues in this universe remains to be seen. But it does seem like the way that they're representing people as like amalgamations of non-human creatures as an entire unit rather than individuals, it kind of seems like a little bit of a critique of socialism. But that's not so hot to do these days, so my guess is it'll change. Or like the point will be something different.
The building is heavily affected by the anomaly.
But it also might just be the setting. Maybe they're not making a big point. Maybe they're just like, hey, this is like a cool setting to do. We want to make something almost like historically accurate for that time period, which I guess is like the 1940s or 50s. Then we're in the future from that. My children don't even come to talk to me through the door anymore. Before, they would leave me some food. I don't mind though, I just hope they didn't end up in quarantine either. I'd rather they didn't. Maybe they just forgot about me, that would probably be better. I know it's not possible, but I'd like to take them into my arms very much. Oh, that's so sad. Also weird, but very much kind of makes me think of Winnie the Pooh. When he says, I would like that very much, in a very sweet Winnie the Pooh voice. Yeah, I think so too. Like, by choosing to place it in like the 1940s or 1950s, they have all this sort of like, I don't know, like sort of brutal or brutalist Soviet architecture, these old school apartment blocks, mixed with like this retro futuristic suit, and technology, and then these weird merging hive mind people. I keep saying hive mind when they're called orphans, and I don't think they communicate, but
It must be the anomaly core.
they've made like a really distinct style. Like, I don't think I'm gonna forget about this game. Not anytime soon. Huh. That oh my god! Oh no. Okay, that's fine. We still have... We have some explosive barrels. Thank God someone was just like a huge fan of explosive barrels just everywhere. Now there was one behind us, right? Was it down here? No, not... Oh my god, fellas, please, not all at once. God. Okay, wait, there's one here. We'll try utilize that as well. We just need to make sure they don't come around the right side. Okay, are we okay? Oh, big fella! No way. Okay, I think that's all our healing. We just need to make sure they don't merge. They merged. I had one job. Okay, wait, they have one more explosive. That's good. Do we have any more shotgun ammo? 2 rounds. Okay, I think even though we merged, it wasn't too bad. So this is why I think you both need to think about burning. Hold on. Burning the bodies and keeping on top of everything else. Luckily, we got some healing, some extra handgun ammo. Yeah, we played that pretty okay. Oh, intense though. Oh, that's a fella. Okay, wait. Let's not attract his attention until we find out if we can do something sort of more effective. Because if we don't have to use any more... I think we just got to send it. Oh my god, he dropped like a sack of potatoes.
Such is our calling.
The charge shot in this game is really interesting though. So the charge shot is just purely timed. It's not that you can charge up and then hold it. It like releases the moment it's fully charged, which can be really tough for aim, especially because at the moment I'm playing on gamepad, which we all know is not exactly the king for aim. Wait, now hold on. We can go out here. Oh, I don't feel like we want to go out yet. I think we want to fully explore in there, right? Hold on. And I wonder, like, all of these little, especially the sort of lit up pulsating polyps, what's going on there? Okay, this seems fine so far. Not too many people. Good energy, nice neighborhood. Yeah, I can see how we could be moving in. Oh, nice. Okay, so good that I didn't miss this. That would have been huge. And it doesn't seem like there's a consequence. Like how there's a flesh side with the orphans, but it feels killable. But another layer of the horror being the cosmic temporal stuff, which feels inescapable. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting in that, like, the orphans just feel like little instantiations of this bigger problem. Like, yeah, you can kill one of them, but oh hey, there's a fleshy pile of 15 people in, you know, what the last predecessor called a biomass right in front of you. Like, this isn't killable. We don't have the firepower. And I think even that, you know, they called this virus ubiquitous. So it really permeated, I guess, across like the whole of Poland. And hey, even if these like guys are dead, like, not really. Alright, luckily we're flush for pistol ammo.
Entering Sector D3. Proceeding to the dive point.
It's a pretty fun game though. I like it a lot so far. But again, even though there were actually... Dude, there were multiple of these. There was one of these earlier in the game too. Have I missed? Can I shoot it? That's one bullet wasted. Love that for us. It kind of looks shootable though. Or at least breakable in some other way. These are cool as well when they haven't fully turned, when they still have like their shredded clothes on them. How'd you tell which direction it all looks the same? So I think there's this interesting thing about playing games and watching them. I do the same thing where I can't really track where someone is in the world. And I think that your geographic understanding has to be paired with like the feeling of traversing the world. Because actually it's a very linear game. At least so far, there's very little in the way of exploration. So it's just my memory of where I've moved from and where I'm moving to. Because dude, yeah, I've had the same thing. I watched, even like watching people play Elden Ring when I've played Elden Ring, I'm like, dude, where the fuck are you? Like navigating this castle like it's second nature, like how are you doing that? But honestly, the game design leads you pretty well, I say, as I'm unsure where to head next for the game design. Dude, that doesn't look good. Dude, that's so good we preempted it. Oh. And again. So if you get the jump on them, that really pays dividends. Oh shit, I forgot one really dumb thing. I haven't been using it. There's a compass with an objective marker. So actually, I haven't used it the whole game. You can press R3 and it will point you to your objective. Oh my god. So there's that too. I'm like, damn, it's really from how you experience space playing versus watching. And then I say, yeah, there's also the mini-map though. So, you know, whichever one you prefer, really. Dumb. Okay, that checks out though. That's good, because it at least tells us like where is going to be the side path. Which is my biggest struggle when playing any game, is like, well, now this looks like something a bit more than a side path. No, hang on here. Bum, 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 bum. No, you're locked. Okay, well, there's one way in. Hopefully, a couple of ways out. Oh man, I just don't feel good about going in there. I'm gonna like check out this place, circumspect. Don't believe their lies. Yes, so it's interesting. So it feels like a lot of these messages are sort of anti whatever political party was in power, and that maybe it was something that they tried to achieve, which caused all of this, which is kind of like a classic plot line, right? The government does some unsanctioned testing, and they choose to do it on their new beautiful city. Closed until further notice. For last call deliveries, contact me at block 34, apartment 29. Okay, so we can get a key from block 34, apartment 29. Oh, you bundled bugs. Oh, fuck. All cozy. Oh, kind of slick with it. Nice. Okay, that was kind of clean. What's nice is I don't think it takes more ammo to do a charged shot. Just don't miss. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling cozy too. Like, the game's a little bit of a vibe at the moment. I'm just kind of having a good time with it. Military Order Service reminds, keep your eyes open. Anarchists are sabotaging our brave People's Republic in this time of unrest. If you witness any of the following unlawful acts, vandalism, promotion of anti-republic slogans, playing aggressive music, general degeneration, report them directly to your nearest military order station. You'll be rewarded for any report leading to an arrest, and the perpetrator will be severely punished. Okay, so not just socialism, a fascist socialism. Which might explain a lot. They said, what if we sow dissent amongst all of the peoples, so that no one trusts their neighbours? That'll probably be fine. Couldn't have any negative consequences. Okay, I think we can actually just leave. Because we can't go in there for the time being, right? What are you doing in here, huh? Packages? Man was checking his Amazon deliveries? Time is up. Hell of a pun. Do we think I should hit him instead? Is stealth attacking a thing? Shit. That didn't stagger you? Oh my god. Wait, he like glitched closer to me. Okay, that gets us back to yellow. We can do another small patch. Yeah, that was absolutely the worst possible outcome. I didn't get the melee. I got hit. I spent my ammo. Yeah, sometimes we do the worst of all worlds. But that's what a gamble is, you know? Sometimes you gamble and the house wins. Often you gamble and the house wins. The house always wins. Reminds me, another thing I was thinking is of playing Fallout New Vegas on stream. I thought that would be cool. But that I would definitely do on Twitch rather than YouTube. Okay, let's do... Okay, that's a fella. Okay, can we like talk about how hard it goes that you can like shotgun them and your weapon just transforms to a pistol to finish them off? That's really cool, actually. Okay, wait, was there even anything in here? Did I pick anything up? Damn, nothing at all. Well, hang on a damn second. I went in there just to get ambushed? What is this, Dark Souls? Damn, that's cool. You want to play a little crime scene cleaner, but you're feeling too tired? Honestly, like, there are some games which, for me, take a lot of mental work, and any of those cleaner games would probably be it for me. I know that they're supposed to be relaxing, but I would find Power Wash Simulator frustrating, I think. I'm just not made to clean. I don't know what to say. Dude, does that look explosive? Not really, right? Oh my god. Hold on. I'm out of bullets. Oh my god. Okay, sure, that works. Why not? I'm so stingy because I've got so much flamethrower fuel for free. I don't want to spend any of it. You hated Power Wash, felt like it wasn't getting anywhere. Yeah, I kind of feel the same. I think that I just get sort of like itchy if I have to sit still and do methodical things for too long. I suspect it's ADHD. ADHD. Oh, you find it frustrating and therapeutic? I think, Bugs, you'd find it less frustrating if you didn't, like, do the whole game in, like, 2 sittings. Also, the 100%ing aspect, I feel like, makes it way harder. Because you like to 100% all the games. Oh, I used up all my metal scraps? Or I'm full on them. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so this is the other path. And we have some shotgun shells if necessary. Find washing dishes in real life therapeutic. Actually, me too, but I think for me it's mainly about just getting my space a little cleaner because I'm so bad with that. And it's such like an immediate little hit because you see like a whole sink full, and then you get rid of it and you feel like cleansed, like zen. That's probably a sign of old age. The warm water, oh, like the same thing from having like a nice shower. The little achievement ping gives you serotonin. That's fair. That's fair. I've always had them off, so maybe I would be an achievement ping fan. I don't know. Oh, dude, actually, I wanted to actually look at that comic. Oh. Because I've been playing Switch, I keep pressing back instead of on it. A Soldier's Life. Okay, I don't know if that's as much of the comic book as I was expecting. I was expecting that to be more. It reminds me about people who say that, can I push that back? Why would I want to? Well, alright, sure. People who say that warm drinks and like showers are comforting because they mimic human touch. I imagine that being in a warm shower is not dissimilar from being in the womb. Remain in your flats. Do not leave your house. Do not evacuate unless instructed. The quarantine is still in effect. Await further instructions. Stay calm. Stay safe. Stay strong.
Target resided in flat number 48.
So the target was in flat 48, but flat 29 is where the shopkeeper lived. And to be honest, I'd kind of like to get that and backtrack, because I'm kind of going for completeness here. I want to know what's happening with the story, but also where resources are so scarce. I want to make sure we're doing the most there too. Quiet hours are not only a privilege, but also an obligation of every building resident. They must be respected, and this in turn means that after 10 PM, you are forbidden to use power tools or listen to music, or whatever you call music. Yes, I mean you, Wisniewski. Either you start respecting your neighbors or you'll face my wrath. Your superintendent, Janek Lee. If he was just talking about Wisniewski, maybe he should have just posted that to Wisniewski, you know?
I have located an elevator.
Yeah, interesting. So we either have the stairs or... Okay, wait, this is another little hub area. I like these, they give me Resident Evil saving room energy. So we've got torch fuel, a new core. The thing is, I have crazy amounts of material for pre-order and deluxe edition bonuses, So I need to make sure I don't use those, otherwise it will like mess up the game. Like the resource flow of the game. Alright. Do we want burning time? I feel like being locked in and burning for longer is a bad thing. I feel like that opens you up to all sorts of problems. Okay, let's get rid of the camera. Should we just upgrade our health? I feel like that's kind of good. The only thing with upgrading health is that most of the time we're not actually topping up on health. Dude, you can charge a shotgun. Hold on. That's new. Okay, I think we want to save up and find 2 cores to do our next sort of capacity upgrade. Just so we can hold more stuff. Like, imagine if we got a new weapon with new ammo. It would be Jova. It would be so Jova. Okay, we can decode this with our... Oh no, we need to find another key seal thing. Really dislike inventory management, like in Death Stranding or RE. It seems like this game has a lot of it. So far I don't mind, because all it's doing for me is forcing me to use my resources when I can. I could see how it could get annoying though if they decide to add more weapons, and I don't really like that layer of decision making. I think I've come to appreciate it more as I've gotten older though. Like when I was a kid, I hated that shit. I was just like, this is the worst. Why am I doing all of this? But now I kind of like the layer of strategy it adds, even if it's frustrating sometimes. I don't know. I'm sort of like back and forth about it. I haven't played Death Stranding though. I would like to play Death Stranding. And then maybe I'll have a better idea. But yeah, Resident Evil 2. One of my favorite survival horror games is Signalis. One of the worst things about Signalis is inventory management. They intentionally make your inventory so restricted that I think they added an official option to extend it by 2 slots. So like it was that bad that literally in-game they added this option, which is crazy. Okay, I'm just trying to trigger all of these. Nice. Okay, we'll burn this. And then, unfortunately, I'm going to backtrack, get myself some more burning fuel. Just for good measure. Just for safety. Yeah, I think the jury's still out for me. Inventory management puzzles. I think the time where I don't like it is where I feel like it's just wasting my time. Where I feel like it's not adding anything. But if it's making me intentionally have a scarcity of resources and then I have to struggle through, maybe it is a good thing. Wait, hold up. I wanted to get a flamethrower ammo, right? Where was that again? Ah, here. I like the system of ensuring you always can get like 1 flamethrower ammo if you run out. But it really disincentivizes like crafting them. I feel wasteful. Now what is going on there? Oh. Like a balloon. I don't know if I have to wait for that to dissipate, or if I just go on my tiptoes. What if? Sometimes I wonder how my life would have turned out if I had left New Dawn. I know it's impossible, who would take care of Mum, but I sometimes imagine myself living in the West. Or anywhere. Gabriel and Veronica were so lucky. I heard V moved to Moscow. She's some kind of scientific big shot now, and me? Well, to think that from our old bunch I only have Edward left. I have to stop thinking about this. Or I start crying again. A. Okay, wait. What do we want to bet? The government created the city New Dawn, and their intention was to create an even better class of worker. By... Oh, interesting.
Something is here.
Either by taking away their autonomy, or making them stronger, or making them more one. That's my prediction. Oh, we're fighting regenerators now? Kind of a cool Slender Man moment. I think these are intentionally here to make you use your flame stuff before you have to fight things. And I could combat that by making my way back to the save point, but I don't want to like slow down the pace that much. If I wasn't streaming it, I totally would. Alright, energy, energy. Aye, sweet. Oh, get down. A stranger friend. Everybody seems to avoid him now, but I'm sure the old Edward is still there. The shy, kind Edward I used to know. We had a good talk about the old days. He even smiled again, for a moment, until the thoughts overtook him again. I don't think he knows how insane he sounds. Maybe if I keep checking up on him I can help him? Maybe I can stop him from hurting someone. I wonder if that's how the disease progresses. We know that it causes blindness, and there's an epidemic of that, but we don't know what it does past that point. Now hold on. You're not going to make me craft flamethrower ammo, are you? Oh, there's a gasoline canister right there. That'd be perfect. Oh, that seems like such a waste when I can get it for free. Okay, you know what? I hate to be that guy, but... backtracking. For a little free ammo. You'd think, though... Oh, wait, can I get back? Yes, I can. You would have done the same thing. Yeah, it feels so... It almost feels like wasteful, you know? It's like we have McDonald's at home, but it's like we have flamethrower ammo back home. Alright, let's grab that flamethrower fuel, and then we'll keep it moving. So, there you are. Perfect. It's just an interesting move, like, why would you put up another wall there when you know the player would have to burn down the previous wall? Because it's not like you're actually presenting them with a decision unless they just have the shortest attention span in the world. Wait, dude, did I even try and open this? Every time there's a resource health replenish, always find myself going back if you take the slightest bit of damage. Yeah, that's too fucking real. Going from like 100 to 99 HP and just not feeling whole. I did the same thing in Hollow Knight. I would like take one hit and I'd be like, well, now I've got to go sit on the bench again. Dude, I can't imagine I missed those credits earlier, so good thing I came back. Oh god. Shit. Damn, that kicks ass. Let's actually... Dude, how many... Let's make some healing. The way they come running at you. Heart attack. Straight up. Oh, this is room 28. We're close. Right, you a funky little fella. You were a funky little fella. Now you're a smudge. Okay, so if we check out 28, and then maybe this leads to 29. A little bit of handgun ammo. Oh. Oh my god. Wait, I take it back about the combat. The charged weapons kind of hit. They got a little pizzazz, a little panache, a little je ne sais quoi. Oh no! Dude, that door almost did me in. That I know this is a go back and get flamethrower angle, but I can't bring myself to do it. Okay, nice. One more maybe. Ooh, okay. Just taking them out like Anakin in a nursery. Don't know what caused that. Holy. Probably shouldn't have put my foot in that. It's asking for trouble. Business is blooming. See, you were afraid that your dad would go out of business because of this whole epidemic. You said that people don't do renovations in the face of disasters, and yet everyone needs tools, if only to board up the windows and doors. Call the wholesaler and order more nails, hammers, saws, bolt cutters, highlighted, and such will also come in handy. If some customers need to barricade themselves in somewhere, there will probably be some of them who will try to get inside. Ah! Ah! Where can you find my Twitch? Actually, I have a link in my description, which should take you right there. Because actually, it's actually Dante Must Die _XIV. Yeah, it's I think I have it for the same reason a lot of people have it, which is that they're just big fans of Devil May Cry. And honestly, I've really grown into it. So I've thought about changing it for uniqueness, but I'm pretty settled on it at the moment, I think. Oh god. But yeah, let me know if you find it, and that'll also give me an indication of if I've actually put it in there. I think I have. Key to Jedru's tool store. Nice, okay. And then that's going to be perfect. That will give us access to the bolt cutters. What do I think about the DMC animes? Oh boy. I don't know if Bugs is still here, but I actually fell out with someone in my Final Fantasy guild because of how heavily I shit on the most recent adaptation. I think the lot... Okay, so I actually didn't mind the first one. Oh god, wait. Oh my god. Oh, you're swinging. I didn't mind the first one. I didn't think it was like... Nothing felt like DMC that much. Nothing felt like Dante that much. But it was fun. I liked the style. I think the intros and the outros were kind of good. But didn't the last anime open with like... Corn or something as the intro soundtrack? Hold on. Hold on. There was DMC anime opening. It was something super lame. It was fucking Limp Bizkit. Dude, when that opening hit, I was like, you can't be serious. We're doing new metal intros for an anime in 2025. I think that was too dated. Like the older one. Yeah, I think the older one was good. I also prefer that older style of anime, I think. The new one was like too much. It was like very Ben 10, you know? His sense of humor wasn't cocky and confident. It was like that weird sort of Cartoon Network humor where they're always sort of like undermining or hedging their bets. So they'd make a joke, but then be like, womp womp to the camera. I don't know. Does that make any sense? Maybe. New one aimed at solo leveling fans. Yeah, maybe. I only saw a couple of episodes, but I could see if they wanted to go in that direction. To be honest, I like solo leveling. I don't think it's like good, but I like it. I think it's fun. Like I actually... Uh-oh. I read the whole manhwa in like 2 nights. Just like a fever dream. Dude, where am I going? Am I just going back? Because I have the key, right? I just expect there to be more enemies. Okay, let's heal up. And maybe... Yeah. But in terms of anime I like you got that Lelouch v Britannia profile picture. I was a huge... Oh shit. I was a huge fan of Code Geass. Oh my god, look at that. Eerie. But I guess that was like more my era. In fact, I heard that there was going to be a new Code Geass anime. Maybe that already came out. Okay, wait, we've got to go back, get the bolt cutters, open up the elevator. Can do. That is yeah, we can do that. Totally doable. Wait, I gotta talk more about Devil May Cry. I'm thinking, you know, it was almost like there were aspects of it that were the sort of like Marvel, where I could imagine him like doing something, it going badly, and he goes, well, that went well, you know? Which just isn't like the sort of like, it's not cocky like Dante is. Like Devil May Cry, holy shit. Dude, why is this guy in like a crop top? Slay, I guess. Like, Devil May Cry 3 Dante is absolute peak Dante. And I want to replay Devil May Cry 3. To be honest, I wanted to replay the whole series, but I've been struggling with Devil May Cry 1. That is a hard and janky game. And also not as much fun as I remember.
The funeral's tomorrow. After that...
But Devil May Cry 3 though...
I don't know.
Chef's kiss. Mwah.
I'll take that scholarship David was talking me into taking, and that will be it. Goodbye, New Dawn. I'm off to become an accomplished scientist. Yay. Maybe that's for the better. I mean, maybe that way I can finally help someone. I've never been good at dealing with patients directly. And with anyone, for that matter. Maybe saving lives from my little lab in the hospital is my true destiny. Nobody knows. I don't know if we'll see each other again. Probably not, but if somehow you're listening to this... Oh, so stupid.
Veronica was going through it. Okay, let's see what's going on down here. Your theory is the Slenderman type guy is the former president or lead researcher before the orphaning? Yeah, I think it makes sense. So he's that little voice behind a lot of other voices. So, okay, wait, here's something interesting. We've heard that sort of voice layered behind our predecessors' voices. So the other travelers. So it's almost like he's influencing them. So he's definitely, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he'd sort of changed or morphed into that. Being at the head of it, metaphorically, literally, and governmentally. I'm trying to think, what did... Oh, wait, you know what? We read that message earlier, which was like, Veronica's left. Maybe this is actually just the other guy's note we were reading, where he was like, all of my childhood friends have left, and this is sort of like, he's actually just, maybe he's not important, maybe he's just accelerated a phase. Like, what happens after a flesh orphan? Not a sentence you hear every day. But what happens after a flesh orphan? Unclear. Really unclear. So, wait, no, actually, this is, hold on. We're cooking. Into my arms. No. Store owners. Oh, God. Sometimes... Okay, here we go. Gabriel and Veronica were so lucky. I heard Veronica moved to Moscow, some sort of scientific big shock. So Veronica left to be a scientist. Is it possible that A is somehow related? I will say A is a girl, so less likely. But what about Gabriel? Gabriel, who A said... Oh, wait, look. Scratch that. A was saying that Edward was acting really weird. He started saying strange things, sounding insane, and he was part of that friend group with either Veronica or A. I'm gonna move while we do this. Move and chat and talk. Chat and talk and move. But you see where I'm coming from, right? It's definitely like, I think it might just be that guy in the friend group who's evolved differently. But the scale seems too big. He seems too important for something as small as that. I don't know, I'm mulling. I'm theorying. You best believe. Alright, let's hit the store. Hopefully not too much else has gone wrong here. Dude, I should burn these bodies. I mean... just bodes really, really badly. Alright. Not here. Yeah, through here. That's good. Yep, through there. If what I'm looking for is literal garbage. Oh, maybe it was there and I need to play with the anomaly. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Anomaly, Joe. Oh shit, one more? He was about to spit. And not like Eminem. I saw him charging up. Okay, we've got a new guy, a new type. With the theme of this game, you don't really feel the vibe of higher being who caused this, so you're not sure. Yeah, I don't think it's a higher being. But I think that that Shadow Man might be like, let's say like a next evolution of this, but from one of the people in the friend group. Or do you just mean in general? Like, is the idea, oh, is it going to be like a Dead Space 2 thing? I don't know if you've played Dead Space 2. But basically all of the necromorphs end up coming from these ancient relics hidden on. They did not have to do all that with the physics. Just not necessary. Shit. Oh, okay. Right, got it. Oh, shit. That's one. Oh my god. I forgot reloading was a thing. Excuse me, gentlemen. Just give me a sec. That's a stomp. Please, hold up. Thank you. No. Oh. Oh, it doesn't feel like the Slenderman dude was intentionally made. Yeah, I think my theory would be is like a side effect of the process. Because really, like, what's he doing? He's disappearing and appearing probably in those fleshy biomasses. Like, that's how he's almost teleporting. Sort of like the mold from Resident Evil 7 and 8. Could be. Man, New Dawn was rough. But I think it's exciting, right? Like, we already have a whole bunch of questions. And a lot of the different possibilities are all... I don't want to say tantalizing, because, like, I don't feel like anyone should use that word unironically, but... a little bit. It feels like something like a serial killer would say. Tantalizing. A box with nothing. Now that's all that handgun ammo about, huh? Dun, 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 dun. Normally you'd expect a higher being or a leader of the hive mind. Feels like a natural disaster. So I'm in a few ways. Because the thing is, right? Most hive minds, if there's a leader, you can also just think of that as the whole hive mind itself. So is there a figurehead, or like, is that just the hive mind? But I think the fact that they have this other layering of the voice, which itself seems to have an identity, like when we're listening to the voice logs, leads me to believe that there's definitely something there. But we'll see. I think the difficulty they'll face is if they just play it just as a natural disaster, is the, how do we solve it? Or do we just survive it? Can I just bust this open? Gotta be a little something. Maybe even just the bolt cutters are in here? Oh, it's giving us a lot of stuff. But yeah, I definitely think that if it was a natural disaster, it was sort of a natural disaster as a result of something else. Like, the intention wasn't to make it like this. But New Dawn. Yeah, something to New Dawn. Dude, how do I get in there? The door doesn't work. I'm not confident that I can flamethrower from here. I don't want to waste pistol ammo, but do you think I can ignite that? Oh, no fucking way. Holy shit. Bloater. Okay. Oh, he can definitely hit through that. Watch your head. There's a low ceiling. I'm just looking out for you, really. Oh my god. And there he goes. The bigger they are and all that. Yeah, I did not expect that either. Like, I thought we get the bolt cutters, we go into like a big, lovely, open, comfortable space, and they hit us with something.
Achieved.
He was so cool though. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is really good. Yeah, my little flash pile. I'll leave a mess everywhere we go. With the recoil, can't tell if you hit him. Yeah, dude, with the charged shots, it's a little touch and go. Gotta rely on that hit feedback. But then sometimes they don't even stagger. They just shrug that off like water off a turtle's back. Which I swear is a saying, if anyone asks. Here we go. A little bit of money, a little bit of resources, new fresh fit. Dude, we are going shopping. Okay, not flushed for options, I'll be honest, but, you know. Okay, dude, we have an Imagine Dragons level of chemicals right now. Let's get more handgun ammo. I don't know why I said that. Is that even a joke? Oh, it does work? Nice. There are always these tentative things. Like, I remember for the longest time, I tried to get, like, a permanent Discord link, and then it would just keep timing out, but then I fixed that. So I'm just always paranoid about things working. Or rather, not. Can I just hit the anomaly and go back over here? Or no, I need to loop back around. But yeah, I've been having like... Yeah, I'm thinking about where I want to stream stuff. YouTube is really good for quality, so for games like this, I think YouTube makes a lot of sense. Because it is a beautiful game, and the sort of bit rate you're getting on Twitch would do it a disservice. Like, I literally would be sending... God, what is it? A sixth of the data to Twitch that I can send to YouTube, which is crazy. Hold on. Oh, I definitely hear something. Oh, I definitely hear something. Alright, how are you guys feeling? Healthy? Healthy, wealthy, and wise? Or are you going to stay down, huh? Staying down? That's the wise part. Ugh, God. Jesus, when people say peachy, I didn't expect them to mean the orange. That is horrible. And you're welcome for me zooming in on it. If I had a scope, it would have been even worse. I don't hesitate to say that. It would have been even worse. Let's have a little look here. We can save, but maybe this is going to work. Buy, sell. Oh, energy bank. Huge. And then we can get a shotgun upgrade. Firepower. Okay, that's going to be huge. That's going to be huge. What's the second YouTube channel for? So, there's actually a bunch of things I want to do, have done, have written scripts for. I've written scripts for different kinds of reviews. I'm in the process of writing my script for like a Zomboid video, like an actual YouTube video, not a Let's Play, of like my first experiences playing Zomboid, kind of like comedic, I guess. Initially, I created it just for things which weren't horror, so this was just going to be horror, that'd be everything else. That hasn't worked out. So I think that I'm going to do Twitch for hanging out, YouTube for more like gameplay, and then the second YouTube for actual content, like high quality, beautiful, edited, meaningful, like either thoughts or retrospectives or reviews or analyses, that sort of thing. That's the plan. Anyway, that's the plan. So this is where we need to head, but I know that there was definitely at least one padlock upstairs. So I want to check that out. But yeah, I think Zomboid's going to be a fun one, because I thought about streaming it, but I thought it'd be so much more fun to have that condensed experience. And I think it's like more valuable as entertainment that way too. And I can make so many jokes that I just can't come up with off the cuff. I think it's going to be a really good time. I just need to put more time into it, really. Yeah, I have like the most boring Portal playthrough in the world on there. Not that I didn't have fun, but I think I was just tired. Dude, if I come all the way and then I find out there wasn't any secret room. Let's see. Ah, shit. Dude, I don't think there was a secret room. That's okay. You know what? Rather regret than spend your life wandering, huh? Have you played the Talos Principle? No, but I have the Talos Principle 1 and 2. And I've been meaning to get around to it because I've heard so many good things. I have a really smooth brain though, so when it comes to puzzles, that's a struggle from me. I spent maybe 40 minutes to an hour trying to find a key in Madison. Now that's not a puzzle, but it is puzzling why it took me an hour. But no, I've been meaning to play that. I've heard so much good things, and I think the sequel is even supposed to exceed the first game, right? It is, as we say, in the backlog.
Procedure successful.
Give me some lore. Shell compromised. I've encountered an unprecedented orphan. It was in a state of suppressed recomposition. May have something to do with a strong time odyssey influence on retreating to the hub. If I fail, I shall try to terminate the functioning in that place. That is easy to reach. Fire. It was vulnerable to fire, such as our cooling. So this is the orphan we've been seeing, right? Slenderman type. And this kind of feeds into what we're talking about. Like they're just decomposing and recomposing from the biomass. Just came to mind because of Portal playthrough. That makes sense. I had a really good time with Portal. Portal 2 as well, obviously, is like so good. Dude, I have an insane custom Lego Portal set. Not to flex on anyone, but it is beautiful. Shit. Okay, that was probably fine. Nothing ominous at all. Nothing ominous at all. Et al. Things get real interesting closer to the anomaly, huh? What is this, Beauty and the Beast? Okay, well we already know this guy killed one of our predecessors. Yeah, instead of being the hive mind, the Slenderman can really meld into the flesh. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. And that's the weird thing as well, right? Is that, like I was saying earlier, they're called orphans, which implies that they've sort of been abandoned by their parents or lost their parents somehow. Which isn't what you'd expect from a hive mind, right? It isn't what you'd expect. Dude, this is cracking me up. I don't know what it is about it, but it's like surreal in a really fun way. God. Also, it feels like I'm playing prop hunt. Oh, nice. I could have totally missed those. That's a goofy-ass telephone. That's as big as my head. Huge. Maybe the flesh itself isn't sentient. It was maybe created by him. So this is like my difficulty, is that I think we're about to fight him as a boss. And I think that the flesh is going to be consistent through the game. So it can't just be something created by him unless he's like a local leader. Jump scare within the next 2 minutes. Yeah, I think the way the boss fight's going to start is going to be a jump scare for sure. There it is. Alright, wait, we need to... We need fire. I'm just gonna run. No, why did I shoot? Here's fire. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god. Dude, I don't know if those barrels are destructible. Come on, give me one more fire thing. Are these barrels like... Hold on. Oh, he's gonna teleport. Okay, no, that's good. Okay, so it makes him vulnerable. A 3-hit combo? Is this Dark Souls? Wait, that's a resource. Oh no, that's an alarm clock. Okay, hold on. Dude, we need healing. Or fire. Or like whatever's going on. And it's the Lamb's-on package. Okay, we got a small patch for healing. Some extra ammo. Oh god. Not my smartest thing. Okay, wait. We want to bring him around here. Hold on. Dude. Oh, we're in so much trouble. If you could just come around here, my guy. I mean, that's good. But yeah, I know what you mean, Azadilla. It feels like there's no like link between the disease, the flesh, and the temporal element. No. Oh, we're in so much trouble. Because it seems like they're just like two entirely different kind of things. Is there any more healing? TV. Torch fuel, handgun ammo. I just need to heal. I don't think there's any more healing. Shit. Okay, we're just gonna have to stun him. Okay, is it just his head now? That was unnecessary and weirdly misogynistic. I thought you were a monster, not a monster. I don't know if we have flamethrower ammo left. Do you think there's any chance that those floating things create fire? Oh god, no. Yeah. Dude, I need to keep track of... Because if I knew I had one more flamethrower, I would have used it, but I didn't want to spend the time to check because there's no pause menu. So I have one flamethrower fuel, we get an additional one. Yeah, dude, that's so unlucky. I know we were like probably a couple of hits from killing him. But my question is, does this cause fire? Yeah? No kidding. Oh my god. No. That's not good. I've just played this so badly. I almost want to do like a do-over. Because I thought we could kind of get it started clean. Oh, that's interesting. Dude, he hit the fire himself. Alright, you're kind of going weird on me, my guy. Resisting the urge to make a really shit arrow to the knee joke. Oh my god. I deserved that. That was karma. That was karma for the Skyrim reference. It's 2025. No one should be doing that. Okay, so this is our fault. We could definitely do it kind of easily, but we're just getting greedy and impatient, which is often what happens when you get so close. Yeah, I don't think he was an important figure. I just think he's the first instance of this special kind of orphan that you meet. Oh, hey Prex. Zero Barland. Dude, are you out somewhere again? Because it sounds like your internet has been rough for a while. Dude, there was a healing item here this whole time. No way. Okay, let's have a little... Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's probably fine. We just need to chill, relax, and I'm going to open up the whole arena first. There we go. Alright, fella. No. Okay, wait, this one? He sends out like a little pulse, which you can shoot. Okay, there we go. 3-hit combo. Dude, he's doing me so dirty. Okay, that's good. I was still working far away for another month or so. That must be tough, so you're only really getting to chill on the weekends. Hey, come on now. We're all friends here. No way, dude. This guy must have fucking quads. No, 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 no. Alright, let's do it. Okay, now all we've got left is his head. I have no ammo. I have no ammo. Come on, swing. Please swing. Please hit that. Very cool. Oh my god, why have I got to play this like Dark Souls? Give me ammo, give me something. Dude, I might actually have to melee him. There's no... Oh, that's fine. Hold on. Okay, one more hit and I'm dead. And I'm trapped! That's how I feel about that. Only home on the weekends, any appointments, and your death disappointment. Oh, nice. So they're fixing up, yeah, fixing up your teeth. Do you have like a bunch of appointments in a row though? Because I know like the initial one, you know, was like a big job. All right, dude. Okay, I can't believe on the first boss of this game I died like 3 times. I don't know. It probably is like the greed, right? Every game, it's always the greed. But then if we don't get greedy, it feels like we missed the opportunity to do damage. So it's a little bit of a catch-22. Should we just... Let's generate more torch fuel. Oh, we need more space. Yeah, getting stuck in front of a wall, brutal. I appreciate the horror of confined spaces. I don't necessarily appreciate the horror of, like, running into a wall. And unfortunately, those things have a tight relationship. Okay, let's clear these out. Let's keep our eyes ahead. Because I was in that little snug corner. No! So, do you want to know something fun? When you get close to him, you slow down if he's in his puddle. So he spawned in, his puddle was on me, and I slowed down. What? You don't think I do damage if he's not on fire? So I think he's just vulnerable to fire. Oh my god. My theory is it reveals his weak spots and it does damage to him. So like you can still damage his weak spots. Like just... Oh my god. Like let's just try proof of concept. Yeah. So we can still hit his weak spots and get him. But it's when he's on fire that he's more vulnerable. Which makes sense, but tricky. Oh, he's behind me, isn't he? Hello. Okay, props for them for making it feel like I'm fighting for my life, though. Oh no 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 no. Okay, so the thing, okay, I might just be playing this really wrong. But the thing with horror is it's not scary if you die too many times. So this kind of feels overtuned to me. But maybe if it was any easier, maybe it'd be too easy. Like, there's no way you should play a horror game and like die like 3 or 4 times to a boss. That's my hot take. Also, you might be thinking, but these were preventable deaths. You didn't have to die. You're right. To be fair, didn't have to die. Shoot the tentacle thing with a bowl. Do you mean these things? Yeah, I was curious whether you could do that, but I was worried about wasting my ammo if it didn't do anything. But are these the ones you mean? Because yeah, I think it is a good idea if it does work. Oh yeah, you can send the thing along the ground. But have you seen how I run out of ammo? Because look, I can do... Hold on. Yeah, that's the thing, because the last run, I'd run out of ammo and he still wasn't dead. So my concern is, if I don't outrun the thing on the ground, that I would then just run out of ammo again at another point. No, it covered up! Oh my god, okay. Nice! Okay. Okay, we got a nice... clean. We just need to be careful, not get too greedy. I say as I get greedy. Dude, man, what did I just say to myself? I say two shots couldn't hurt, right? What could an extra shot possibly cost? Okay, so we have one shotgun shell and a bunch of things, and I'm running into a wall. Dude, I do not vibe with the way he says that. I missed. I missed so hard. But I have four. Okay, I have 4 rounds. Just don't miss. You son of a bitch. Come on, don't teleport. Dude, this guy's like me, just takes his car everywhere. He refuses to walk. Okay, we are officially on 1 ammo. Yeah, he was behind me, like a pantomime. Dude, I think we just need 1 good shot to his head, but it needs to be when his head's revealed. Come on, just reveal your head. And I'm out of ammo. Hold up, okay. Was there any ammo I missed? Any boxes? Box. Nice! Nope. Oh my, it's actually so hard to do the charged up shots. Maybe I should have done normal shots. Oh, we're in so much trouble. Oh, we're in so much trouble. Come on, just open up your face. Ew, he left his goo here. Okay, we need to bait him into doing that. We're out of ammo. Okay, hold on. Also, Prex, I'll get up to date with your Transformer thing just after this. Dude, what? Like... He's so hard to hit. Like, just his head though. Maybe I should be aiming for his head first. And then leave his easier body parts for later. Okay, what's the move now, though? Well, all right. I guess you can melee him.
Eliminated.
Let our work continue.
God damn. GG's. Thanks, man. Oh, dude, there was another flamer? No fucking way. Oh, man, I scuffed that so hard. Huge. Yeah, hell of a way to finish, though. Hell of a way to finish. Alright, let's have a little look. You know the transformer? One of those that you're not transforming over to do the complicated transformation. Oh, okay. Unique Toys Red Destroyer. Let me have a quick look. Stinger, Age of Extinction. Oh, cute. Yeah, to be fair, I only really know the OGs. Like the, all the original ones, like, you know, Soundwave, Optimus Prime, whatever. I've never been super in tune with the other stuff. But I saw there's a little Lego Soundwave. That looked adorable. They had a little cassette tape you could put in his chest, which I thought was very sweet. Dude, I feel like I'm being, I don't know, like this game is sort of like pushing you hard resource-wise, really hard. Things got dangerous. He came to me yesterday all shaken and angry. He talked about terrible things. He said they have to happen, but that there's no turning back. I'm afraid of him, but I'm always afraid for him. Doesn't he understand that he needs help? I would think that he's obsessed with me, but no, he keeps saying they will come for him. Who? What has he done? I feel sorry for him. Am I being stupid? Is he manipulating me? Am I in danger? I tell myself to stay away from him, but he's the only friend I have left. The only friend I deserve. Oh, that was definitely him. Maybe the orphans were born from people suffering. You mean sort of like a physical manifestation of it? A little bit of a Silent Hill incidental vibe? It's definitely possible, but I think it does feel like something larger is at play. Who are they, right?
Commencing dive procedure.
Find the right position for the most amount of light. My apologies, flashbang. Yeah, exactly, Azadora. Just gotta cover our bases. Is this a time rift? Dude, I guess this was the guy's loud music everyone was complaining about, huh? Oh, we're a hater. We said absolutely not. That heavy rock and or roll in my ear?
Temporal destination reached.
Temporal destination. That's a time rift, my guys. No way.
Proceeding with the search for the target, Edward Wisniewski.
So I forgot to say we are called travelers. And I suppose that's time travelers and dive points are places where we can move through time. Well to hell. The rumor has it. Oh my god. Oh, my game crashed. I love that. Dude, I had the same sort of thing happening when I was streaming. God, which FNAF game was it? I was streaming Secret of the Mimic on release, and that thing crashed at the same point, like 5 times in a row, after kind of a long stage sequence. If it happens again, we're going into the settings menu. And it's not something I want to do. I don't want to get my hands dirty or greasy like that, but if we're going to have to go into the settings menu, someone has to do it. So, let's have a little look. See if we can get this up and running again. We are a time traveler after all, and it has sent us right back to the last checkpoint, which isn't that a kind of time travel? Maybe. Melee and stomp attacks are your last resort, don't rely on them. Yeah, they were my last resort. Do you see where I am? This is the boss fight. What did I do to deserve? To be fair, we kind of killed it after we got the hang of it. And here's my theory. It's like way easier to hit the head when he's static. So we hit the head first when we have the use of the explosives and fire. And then we get his little wobbly belly and little thigh cyst, even when he's walking around, and they'll be way easier to hit than his head, which he's like headbanging with all the time. That's the theory. I'm gonna pee, focus and concentration, but when I come back, we'll do this first try. Give me like 2 minutes. And yes, I will leave the mic on and you will hear me flush. I'm not afraid. Alright, okay. So, I have hope in my heart and the world's most empty bladder. The question is, should I change settings before I do this in case something happens? Should I like turn off ray tracing or something? Because we don't even have multi-frame generation on. Holy shit. That's just raw frames. We said we'll be raw dog in the frame rate. Thank you. I won't say that again. That was bad. Am I blind? Ray tracing off. Is this going to be one of the things which only happens when I reset the game? Game still looks beautiful. Good news. Alright. First try. First try. Surely, right? Surely. But like I said, look, this is thematic. We are operating across time and space here. It's expected that we'd have to revisit some places. Wasn't expecting to do it quite so soon. That's my little caveat. So. You son of a bitch. Box of cookies belonging to your roommate? I hope you mean they baked them. I still missed his head. Okay, that's okay. That's kind of clean. Dude, I got some insane cookies recently. Like Bugs and I, we got these gingerbread and white chocolate cookies. I love gingerbread. I love anything like fun, spiced, and seasonal. Which means, I guess, like in my heart, I'm like a basic, I'm a basic bitch in my heart. But they're good. They're just so good. Oh no! Oh, no, 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 no. Little cyst. Nice. Okay, right. If we're really lucky, we can hit the top 2 at once. But hey, luck's for suckers, huh? We make our own luck. Yeah, what kind of cookies are we rocking? Oh my god. Dude, where'd he go? I'll come around this way real quick for me. There you go. Good job. Oh shit. Huge. Okay, look, that's big. That's what we're hoping for. Belgian choc chip, an absolute classic. And after all, right, OGs are OGs for a reason. Okay, I reckon second hardest is probably the lag. That was embarrassing. Ignore that. Oh shit. I had to use your strategy. Oh dude, that's interesting. So he's sort of stunned when he does that. You ate 4 and you're supposed to be done. No, I just like... I straight up shot those 2. I didn't mean to. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Probably. Dude, I can't deal with how he keeps hitting that with like a hard B. Oh my god, long range, fair enough. Okay, wait, I think we can construct one flamethrower. But dude, I'm on a diet too. I've been intermittent fasting, so I know the struggle. I've been rationing these cookies. Alright, let's go. Come on, big fella. Why don't you show up real quick? Nice. Really nice. Okay.
Threat eliminated.
Oh, we got it the second time round. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if you're one of the people who's like a fan of it, but I found intermittent fasting so much easier than like managing my diet in other ways. And you can tell from my now slender profile that it's paying off. Okay, I just want to have a quick scan, see if I missed any good resources. Because it feels like they've sort of balanced this fight almost perfectly to not leave you with much. Oh, so there's a small patch. Okay. Alright, away we go. Away we go. Look, Rick and Morty had some moments, okay? Were they cringe? Yes. But there were moments. I wonder if... Dude, should I have gone back and saved before I came down? W fight. You have a month to get below 59, you're at 65? Oh, dude. Oh, wait, a month? Okay, wait. Let's do the maths on this. You want to lose 6 kilos. Each kilo is what, like 7.7 thousand calories? Let's say 8, right? 8 times 6 is 48. So you need to do 48,000 calories in 30 days. So 4,800 every 3 days. I don't think that's physically possible. Is that right? Is my maths right? Like, you would have to be not eating almost. That'd be crazy. Also, thank you, W fight. But yeah, I know the struggle. I'm not going to embarrass myself with my current weight, but it's been up there. Okay, let's get... Here we go. But I think I've lost like 5 or 6 kilos so far. Oh god. But like, I don't know, it doesn't look like a lot on me because I'm like tall. Okay, wait. We want to save first. So we want to avoid wherever that crash happened. Please just give me a save point. Like, I will do anything after that where it will be free to roam. Just give me a save point. Like, autosave, anything. Roommate's not helping with the snack buying habits. Maybe you can steal your roommate's cookies. Oh my god, this is giving us some It's Always Sunny Peppy Silver energy. Time is up. I got a little conspiracy theory going. Okay, I will investigate this stuff. I just really want to find a save point. There's got to be one, right?
I need more data about the target's whereabouts.
So we crashed just outside... Just outside there I crashed, so I'm going to avoid that. Independent Bulletin Revolt. More and more people disappear from the streets every day. They'll try to tell you it's some mysterious disease, an unknown sickness, but we know the truth. We know what they did. Open your eyes. Under no circumstances should you go to the hospital or to those kill camps, or, as they call it, temporary medical facilities. Do not take any injections nor medicine provided by the government. Do not let them fool you. Looks like this shit goes all the way to the top. That said, this sort of punky anarchist probably would say that, even if it wasn't. Yeah, it might be time to backtrack. I'm rolling the dice, and I don't know if I should, but I think I'm gonna be sensible, and hope that it comes back afterwards. A group of hikers has been declared missing after an unsettling discovery in Tatra Mountains. Last Friday, a young couple from Krakow stumbled upon an abandoned campsite near the Zinma cave. They noticed devastated tents that have been cut from the inside. They also found some clothes scattered around the site and, what's most disturbing, traces of blood on the snow. After they notified the authorities, the site and the hiking trail were taken out of use. The search is underway. Kind of reminds me of that thing where people go mad climbing mountains and just strip off all their clothes because they feel too hot. Traces of blood on the snow. Has anyone heard that God of War song, Blood on the Snow? That slaps. 0 times 63, 0 times 65. This guy did not learn his times tables very well. They're all 0, my guy. Anyway, this must be a safe combination. So we'll check that out in a sec. Damn, I feel like if I bathed in this, I'd come out dirtier. Urdzini Angeli, 811. Angela's birthday party. This is probably the girl's diary we had. Oh, looks like my tablet just died. Second monitor it is. Okay. So what has Angela got to do in all of this, huh? Rhoda. Truth. Today, I again met this drunken moron from the apartment above me. When I see him, my head immediately starts to hurt. He threatened me. Oh, wait, one sec. My stuff just glitched out. 1 second. Enlarge that. There we go. Perfect. Today, again, I met this drunken moron. He threatened me and thought I was afraid of him. I just wanted to throw up, that's all. At one point, I thought I was going to blow his head off. Smack. He said he knew what I was up to, but in truth, he didn't know shit. They all don't know shit. None of them wanted to listen, and now it's too late. Their time has come. Well, this guy is just a ray of sunshine, huh? But maybe he was a ray of sunshine that was onto something. The world does deserve what's happening. What hideous, brainless clowns we are. All anyone thinks about is how to eat, fuck, and make money. We don't deserve to live. I don't feel sorry for those running away from the truth. Let them die, all of them. Humanity had its chance and lost it. We became shit. And the role of shit is to fertilize for new life, and that's fine. It's time to flush the shitter of history. Yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% disagreeing, but maybe I'm not as extreme as this guy. Definitely not as misanthropic or antisocial. Everything's progressing exactly as I predicted. I have to act fast. I'm putting the final touches and preparing for this whole fucking... what else? To go up in flames. These fucking hypocrites will regret not joining me when there was still time. Yeah, aliens are unlikely. So, but the question is though, when they said there was a chance of connecting with a they or a them, right? Some other entity. And I'm thinking, maybe that is related to how they sort of developed whatever they were feeding or giving people. Maybe the, you know, like a Roswell situation. Like aliens landed. And then the rest. Unexplained murder in one of New Dawn's blocks. After his wife reported her husband missing a few days earlier, the body of Joseph was found in the basement of his own apartment building. At first, it was thought that he died of natural causes, but strange marks around the head of the deceased allow speculation for murder. The man's body was discovered by 2 children. Unfortunately, due to their age, the police were unable to gather statements that would help the case. The 2 were entrusted to the care of a psychologist. 1954. Are we thinking that that was this guy and girl, Angela and the other guy, who saw the first signs of whatever's going on here? That was where I crashed, right? Avoid that like the plague. Okay. Wait, look at this. That's our helmet. No way. Yeah, I think Edward is the Slender Man. But that's us. Okay, how many digits? 3 digits. Oh, 23? Oh, dude, 23, I don't know the meaning of it, but it's a very important number in numerology. Ed Carey had a... Ed Carey? Fuck. Jim Carrey. Who the fuck's Ed Carey? Jim Carrey had a whole horror movie called 23 where he investigates this and its numerological meaning. Not a good movie, actually. Just really bad. But if we've seen a number... No, I don't think that's related. Okay. So how do we think we're going to get 3 numbers from this? 0 times 63, 0 times 65, 1H. Oh, is this safe number? No way, right? $64? Why do you think 64? You think it's like the one in between 63 and 65? Then would we think it, okay, E, H, H, E. I think we can try 64, but we need a 3-digit number. So we could try something like 164. That's possible. But what does H mean? Because we have H and E. That's probably... E. Oh! So E maps to 4. Maybe it's E64. So 464. Okay, not entirely. Is there another clue? Strange note. So, okay, on each month, each year he would come to observe her. Wouldn't expect you to know hexadecimal? Definitely not. It has to be solvable within the general knowledge you'd expect people to have in the game. I'm fairly certain. I'm just wondering, okay, so we have clues, right? We have one us circled, that's fine. But this is S number, I think that's safe number. For some reason it lists 8 though, so maybe not. But so we have H in red and 48 in red. Maybe just 148? No. Oh, dude, wait, hold on. 811. Oh, we could have been here for a while. Yeah, we could have been here for a while. I'm like, yeah, 64 kind of makes sense. It's in between those. Those are circled. But then, I think that this is making different connections. The thing which sort of indicates to me that this wasn't going to be related to the safe is the fact that we had this evidence circled as well. I was like, us circled just isn't related to the safe. I knew you would figure out the code. Oh, maybe it is related to us. If you're reading this, I've probably disappeared under unexplainable circumstances. Don't look for me, but there's still hope for you. In these plans, I included all the information for survival. First of all, you need to go to the shelter. I've been preparing that place for some time. This is because I know what will happen. That fucking tyrant with a broom doesn't even look there.
Gathered enough data.
It's the perfect place.
The shelter. The girl.
The
These are
girl.
worth looking into.
She's just a girl. Hello?
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong? Do you want to add that to the list? Hold on. Call the orphaning disease. Maybe that's how it starts. It might be, but I'm at the moment more inclined to think that this gives us, our super gives us protection from the disease. I think it's more like a shift in temporal anomalies and maybe how stable we are within this time. Which is why I think we had the glitch of like jumping to another time really quick. And Angela went missing. Maybe went to help Edward one last time. Alright, we just lost a fight to a padlock. That's the second inanimate object, which is caused...
I know you're there. I can still hear your steps. Give her back. Give me back my little angel, Edward.
You called for Edvard. I am here to find him.
I think Edward...
Finally. They've sent someone for this filthy freak.
I think Edward wrote the note because he was going crazy.
Yes, that little stinky fuck. He took my daughter. Oh, do you know anything about...
And actually I think it might be Wanda who turned into this thing.
My poor angel.
Which is why she was like, where is she? Where is she? This adds a twist.
Focus your attention. Why would Edvard take your daughter?
Edward.
Bastard. He used to harass us all with all kinds of gibberish. He talked about experiments, about the end, about death. God knows what he meant. Maybe he's holding her somewhere, doing God knows what to my girl. Lord have mercy. Will you help me? Will you bring her back to me? I'm so worried about her.
Don't be. You will be reunited. Now
Reunited as a
step
biomass.
inside and lock the door. It is not safe outside.
Yes, yes. Thank you. God bless you.
Incidental contact has been made. The woman was blind. It's one of the symptoms. I have to remain cautious.
That was really cool. I liked everything about that. Funnily enough, that has a touch of Silent Hill to it. A positive influence, maybe. So yeah, I think the notes were written by Edward. And Edward did something to Angela and maybe went to hide in his little bunker to escape from what he had done. And it actually ended up being Angela's, I think, mother? That lady who turned into that monster. So Wanda, I think, is either just Angela's mother or her parental figure, and she's actually the one asking where is she now that she's gone missing, and that's why she has this the sort of Slenderman thing on her door. That's my belief. Rock and roll forever. Okay, wait. Let's cover here first. Nothing here. God, that's just the old woman we can hear as well. Alright, let's head back. I like this though. This is, I guess, maybe the time rifts are the more horror-focused segments, right? Where things are eerie, just strange, inexplicable. I like that. I like that a lot. Door left a crack open is never a good sign. Oh, yeah. Oh, kitty cat.
Outpost. Preparing the path has begun.
She mentioned an ascension. Dude, I must have blanked on that. An ascension. Huh. I wonder what she meant by that. I think it was probably related to why we said you would be reunited. I feel like it has to be to do with this merging the biomass. But exactly what? I'm not so sure. Okay, we actually don't have a ton more stuff. So we really just want to save. I'll save and then I'll do this audio log. What was that? Oh, thank God. No more boss fights for me. That was like an hour ago. So let's see. Wanda mentioned Ascension. We think Wanda is Angela's parental figure. Angela was looking after Edward, who was saying all sorts of gibberish and had these crazy conspiracy theories which may or may not have ended up being true. Wanda ended up getting the disease and eventually becoming that monster we fought as a boss.
I established an outpost for future travelers. Its location is easy to discover, but by my reckoning, the dive took me to a moment shortly before the end of Phase 3 humanity.
Phase 3 humanity.
The area is about to become deserted. Perfect to continue paving the path. I intend to create more structures in the area. They will become safe havens for the next ones. Such is our calling.
It's weird, so we're travelers and it feels like we're just paving this path through time. So it's good for us if people are not around, they can't find our stations. But then why are we doing that? Phase 2 is the orphans. No, so I think what they're saying is this current phase of humanity just before the disease kicks off is the third phase of humanity. So there were 2 phases before then. So I don't think phase is like... So if anything, the orphans I think would be the 4th phase. That's my feeling. Because we know that Wanda now is turning, but she's still part of the third phase. That's my impression anyway. Do I need the bolt cutter? So yeah, I think the idea is that each phase leads to some sort of evolution, so maybe at some point they consider phase 1 or 2 like Neanderthals or something like that. That's my hot take. Wait, my brain needs to reorientate, so let's head out. This way? Last warning. The fact that the apartment is empty doesn't mean it can be used as a smuggling hole. A moonshine den is one thing, but a hidey hole for all this American hi-fi junk is not something I will tolerate. Get rid of it. You have time till Christmas. This shit looks expensive, so don't test me. So they could see our little station. It's weird to think of, right? So the time travelers are placing these little time travel stations, and people in the time just have to be like, what the fuck is this high-tech shit? Like... Now, where's this guy's hidey hole? Little deflated soccer ball. Why am I saying soccer like I'm American? Football. Deflated football. Alright. Oh, look at that. It's all completely put together. We still know where the fountain's located, the shops, if we need a little something. Dude, with these boots, we would be ice skating here. No enemies yet, but it makes sense if they're not in this time. Still see the link between the travelers and the orphans? Yeah, I don't think we have that established, but I think that the fact that they named a phase of humanity Phase 3 humanity implies that we might be a later phase of humanity, and maybe the orphans are a transitioning period somehow. Kitty cat. Damn. The Polish made some solid glass. Oh, you know what? If I could get in there, I could steal stuff from him again. Wait, I heard the cat. Kitty? Shit. The travelers are the so-called next ones, plot twist. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely related. There definitely has to be some link between the Ascension and time. I mean, what could be the next evolution of humanity but beings which transcend time and space? That sounds plausible. This area is huge. I feel like I've missed a whole bunch of possible loot. Yeah, this isn't even part of the main objective. Hello? Hello, combat arena. Dude, what do you think this is? They're all numbered? Now that is a beautiful bike. Look at that. Now, old bikes are stunning. just a shadow of a person. Maybe it's a prison. From what you gather, they weren't trying to transcend humanity, make space for something new, so maybe we aren't even linked to humans. Maybe, but like, if that something new comes from humans, then like, to say transcending humanity is just like a perspective thing, right? Also, I would probably take what Edward says with a pinch of salt. I don't think he was well. A valuable electrical item from the past. Okay, nice, I got a fan heater. Shit, what? Kitty cat? That's you, right? Yeah, I'm gonna reload real quick. What are these? Are they just... oh, they're just clothes pegs. Okay. I'm wondering if these are a sort of prison. Vast majority of them are unopenable. It kind of feels like somewhere they'd unleash something a little special. But what's interesting is because we have this time traversal thing, they don't have to like go all in now. They can just introduce us to it, have it be eerie, have us traverse it. And then maybe in the future or in the past, we actually fight. Oh, fucking shit! Oh, God. Oh. Give me a heart attack. Dude, do I even have anything? Oh. Might be worth noting there's no orphans or like bodies. Yeah. Yeah. That scared the shit out of me. God damn. But I was thinking the same thing. I was like, oh, okay, they're gonna let us just like sit and stew in this. And they'll hit us later. But you know what? The way that the Traveler says it has begun, maybe it's something we bring with us. Oh, the shelter key. Okay, so we were... Dude, I do not have whatever's required for this. Alright, that's fine. It's a bit of a tight space, we're just gonna have to navigate it. Oh, come on, 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 come on. Okay. I think they're trapped. I just want to make sure we've hit all the points we need to. They're definitely still back there. Robotnik Roku. That goofy looking old man. Oh, dude, that was what Edward called the tyrant with a broom. Ginek Lee. I could have done with this room before I found all the rest of them. Wait, hold up. Let's oh wait, is this the shelter? Oh, no. No, no. This is just indicating where we could have found the shelter. I made a new set of keys, including the ones for the shelter. I keep wondering where I lost the previous ones. Maybe that freak stole them. I bet he's up to something bad. He keeps hanging around the basements. From now on, I'll carry my keys with me at all times. Alright, the stench has become unbearable. I left Malinowski a note with an ultimatum. If he doesn't clean up his pigsty today, I'll take a crowbar and throw all of his rotting stuff in the dumpster. I'm getting the crowbar. Oh, dude, that body then was the tyrant with a broom. Alright, let me take a sip. Tension among residents is rising. It was only a short time ago that the brawl over the old Wozniak's woman condition was quelled, and suddenly a new shitstorm. Residents of the building are complaining that the basement smells so bad they could smell it in their apartments, and how could it not stink? Apparently Novak allows his dog to piss down there because it's a new ice age outside. Well, it's probably not piss after all. Seems like the stench is coming from under number 94, the old Malinowski's basement. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but for God's sake, something must have died in there. I want to get this solved before the smell gets worse, and it looks like he's never home. Yeah, we're still in the further past, but I think we're maybe just at that point where the orphaning has really started getting into effect, which is why the Traveler was like, it has begun. Quarantine my ass. What's the use for it if no one follows the rules? These people think I'm their lackey. Keenek, open up. I'm only going for a moment. Keenek, my mother is sick. Keenek, I have to get some vodka. Don't these people understand the seriousness of this situation? From now on, I'm adamant. Starting from 10 o'clock in the evening, the doors to the building are locked and the only person with the key is me. I have lost the key. Dude, that would be me. I'm like, damn, I'm tired of these people asking me for shit. And then I lose the key. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's grab that and head to the shelter. Oh, hey, kitty cat. Oh, what a jump. Good job. Are you leading me to the shelter? What's up?
Hello, cat. Soldiers are calling.
Oh, cat gave me a core. Found something special. What's this, the Matrix? There's a really subtle like car alarm going on the outside. Do you think those are the buildings we can see from the inside as well? Do not try fix the door. It's not broken, for God's sake. It's locked. I locked it. I locked it to keep people out. I can't make this any more clear. If the situation arises that we need to use this place for shelter, come to my office in the basement of block number 33. I'll assess the situation and only then will I provide the keys. Your superintendent, Ginek Lease. Animals aren't affected by the orphaning disease. So, here's the thing. We've only seen one animal though. And granted, we are in this sort of like city superstructure, but it's only this cat. Not only that, it's a cat which has followed us through time. So maybe they aren't affected. Maybe it's just a humanity-focused thing, which would make sense. Because it feels like, you know, this is sort of targeted in a way.
Shelter. The target must be close.
But I don't know if we can say that yet. Dude, if I have to boss fight this guy, I'm gonna lose my nut. Is that a saying? What does that even mean? Lose my nut? Like I'm Skrit from Ice Age? I'm really getting into this game. I was skeptical at the start, and I could tell I was kind of being a hater. But I'm really liking this. It's just curious, right? I'm drawn in. Alright. What do we got here, huh? Oh, she's singing Silent Night. I guess it's snowy. And, you know what? It's snowy and Angela's birthday, what was that? 8th of the 11th. So maybe not close to Christmas. Should be asleep, but too invested in the game. To be fair, I'm probably ending relatively soon as well. If that helps at all. But yeah, no, I'm super curious. Like, I was only going to do like a 3-hour stream, but things are happening. I kind of need to know what. Wait, there she is.
Edward, did you get the... Ah! Stay away! Stay away from me!
Compose yourself.
Please, please don't hurt me.
Compose yourself as I'm pointing a gun at her.
I'm not here to
Do you think she's going to transform? I think there has to be a process
What
because
do you want?
Edward Wisniewski.
she has to be blind first, right?
Is he keeping you
I
here?
think maybe we kill her when she tries to attack
What are you
us.
talking about?
Keep her hands off her, you! I was right all along! I knew you were real!
Edward, are you crazy? Do
No,
something!
listen! It's the government! It's one of them!
One of them? Not this again. I've had it. Fuck this bullshit!
Angela! Angela, stop! What are you doing?
I should never have come here with you.
No, Angela!
Go. She can't be saved. She does not matter.
But it's dangerous outside. The disease! Everyone outside is exposed! That's why I brought her here!
It wouldn't change anything. She does not matter.
Damn.
She matters to me! I wanted to protect her! At least her. To preserve one thing dear to me in this whole wide fucked up world! Ah! The government sent me, didn't they? This is some kind of experiment, right?
This is solace.
What are you doing?
Preserving.
This is crazy. Do you think we're sort of like caretakers of time? Preserving history by moving from moment to moment? Taking the memories of the important people? I don't think I survived that.
Target extraction completed. Essence acquired.
How does that-
For the ascendance sequence. Heading to the terminal.
What is going on? When you start questioning when we're the good guys? Was it when we harvested his brain? Extracted essences will affect the traveler. Essence acquired. Deal more damage against burning energy. The target was reclusive and prone to mania, obsessed with a woman named Angela Wozniak. The fixation was most likely attraction-based. The target collected data on the change in the work of the travelers, displaying strong self-destructive behavior. Ascendance pending, nearest terminal location, mental condition index, protectiveness, paranoia, detachment. Ascendance. So he's somehow bringing that data somewhere. Like, we must have landed here, maybe dived. Okay. I'm not confident enough to leave this here, because I don't know if it's saved. With the next save point, we will leave it there as a sort of like cliffhanger. Because while I want to know the Ascendance, I know that having to wait for it will make it that much more interesting.
What is that?
Yeah, what is that? That's something a little different.
Angela, what's going on at the steelworks? All that stuff I was rambling about, it started whether you believe it or not.
Listen, I don't think this is a good idea. You're scaring me.
They've begun experimenting on people. This martial law is simply to keep everyone in line. People are disappearing, Angela. We're being monitored at all times.
Edward, you sound like you're having an episode. I'm worried about you.
Then stay with me.
I have encountered an unknown anomaly. It's unclear to me of what nature it is. I have no data on it. It seems to resonate with the essence.
Okay, so it seems like we haven't just taken the essence, we've sort of absorbed it, which I guess shouldn't be too surprising. Yeah, I think they've done a really, really good job at giving us like bits and pieces. And yeah, keeping a lot of questions. So we've harvested, somehow absorbed his essence. What's weird though is this is a project for more than just me. Like, there was a traveler before me who was trying this, and probably a traveler before them. But we didn't actually know that who that traveler was going for until we found the traveler and extracted his data or his information. Yeah, so far I am so on board. And you know, the irony is, Bloober Team, the big concern was, can they do a good story? Like, they've ridden on the coattails of Silent Hill. That's not fair. They did it really well. But you can see how it could feel like that. How do you know? Because, so at the beginning of the game, it said that we were searching for our predecessor. So, assuming that naming is accurate, that was the person who came before, and I had my initial theory, which was that every time we die, we would come back as the next person. Sort of like Returnal, if you've seen that. Sort of. That was my theory. And yeah, it makes sense. We just send traveler after traveler to take the path. Yeah, it was interesting actually. At the beginning of the game, they even had like a baseline test, sort of like in Blade Runner 2044. Where they're evaluating like our values and our emotional stability and stuff like that. Really interesting. Okay. So what does that do even? 40 more damage. That's huge. I feel like we need the inventory slots. Maybe the other travelers were like sent from after you to the time for you to stop what you were doing. No, so that might be the case, but what happened at the beginning was... I mean, it's possible, I guess. The difficulty with that, yeah, is like, if any one of them had succeeded, they would have already been there. So it would have been strange for them to stop sending people before they succeeded in being there and stopping me. But yeah, time travel is weird. How does it work? Does it work? Yes. Or maybe no, is the answer. Alright, cool. Oh, I think we'll call it there. I'm actually going to play this tomorrow. I don't know if anyone's going to be around, but I'm going to start streaming around a similar time, I'm pretty sure. yeah. All right. That was like such an interesting start to a game. It feels to me like there's so much potential. And this was from me coming in fairly skeptical. I was excited but skeptical because, you know, Bloober Team's history has shown huge potential, but also, you know, they've had some pitfalls and they're not as mature as other studios. But this is great. The story's super cool. The combat is better than I thought. Not as like weird and floaty, but God, my aim sucks. Maybe I should use mouse and keyboard, but it's just not as chill, is what I find. But anyway, thank you so much everyone for hanging out. Thanks Bugs, Azadula, Prex came through. God, was that most of the chatters? I feel like I'm missing. Oh, Cool Clips, of course. Second king of FNAF, if you ask me. Yeah. Catch you guys another time. I don't know what I'm gonna do, play guitar or something. But thanks for hanging out. Peace.